McCarthy calling. McCarthy calling. Hello?
Any luck, Mac?
Nah, I can't even scare up a news broadcast.
Where do you think we are?
Search me. We lost a beam hours ago. Probably somewhere between Cuba and Puerto Rico.
Is it that bad?
It ain't good.
Uh-oh. I knowed I wasn't cut out to be no blackbird.
If you had those weather gadgets of yours set up, we wouldn't have gotten into this mess.
Now, if that new Navy base gets a weather bureau now, it'll be a miracle.
Mr. Bill, is this the spot where Admiral Wainwright's plane turned up missing last week?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look out, Admiral. Here we come.
Try to contact him again, Mac.
Hello? McCarthy calling. Plane C-108 calling. Why don't somebody answer? We're lost, do you hear? Lost. Not a murmur.
How's the gas holding out?
That's something else again.
Well, there are plenty of small islands down here. Better go down, find a spot for landing.
That's what I'll... Wait a minute. There's something coming in. That's a new lingo to me. I don't understand it.
Think we're near a radio station?
Well, the way it's coming in, we must be right over that transmitter.
Well, that's a break.
Well, I'm going down and take a look. Hold on, boys. There's a clearing ahead. I think I can make it.
Think. Did you say think? That means what I think it means. They sure don't waste no time around here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They can't do this here to me. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Now let me out of here.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Good gracious. Is that you, Mr. Bill? Did they have you in a hole, too?
What are you talking about? What do you mean, have me in a hole?
Ain't we dead?
Of course we're not dead.
I thought I was a little off-color to be a ghost.
Oh, there's no such thing as ghosts, Jeff.
Ain't? Well, what's that then?
That's no ghost. Come on.
I can't. My foot done took the root.
What are you trying to do, scare us to death? Hey, you're hurt.
I'm all right. Just a crack on the noggin. Where are we?
Search me. It looks like somebody's marble orchard.
Graveyard. That's a fine spot for a crack-up.
Well, let's look around. Somebody must live around here. Come on.
Quiet, will you? What you trying to do? Wake up the dead?
What's the matter? Do you hear something?
No, sir. Just my heart trying to jump out of my chest.
That's drums.
Drums? That's my cue for me to start parading out of here.
Look. It's a creepy-looking place.
Sure dark. Suppose anybody lives in there?
In that haunted house? If they do, they sleep on slabs.
Well, let's find out.
Not me. You're going in there. I ain't going in that mausoleum. I'm going to stay right here until I change my mind. Oh, wait a minute. I done changed my mind.
the bell, Jeff.
Oh, Mr. Bill, you the one who wants to go in there. You ring the bell. Sound like an ice cream man.
There's nobody here.
Who is that?
Welcome to my humble home.
Thank you. We were just...
I know. Your plane crashed in the jungle.
Oh, yes. How did you know?
Very little happens on this island that I do not know about. Mama, we have guests. Prepare the library. Have these gentlemen's bags brought in. Oh, excuse me, gentlemen. May I introduce myself? I'm Dr. Michael Sangre, late of Vallin. Follow me, Jill.
Mr. Bill, let's get out of here.
Oh, don't be silly, Jeff. Go on.
Oh, that man ain't no doctor. There's something wrong here. Well, that's Slim Galley.
You must forgive us, please, if we seem unprepared. Visitors are rare in this house.
I'm afraid we're the ones to apologize, Doctor, for walking in on you like this.
Not at all. It's a pleasure, I can assure you.
Well, I'm Bill Summers. This is Mr. McCarthy.
Glad to know you, Doc.
My valet, Jefferson.
Jefferson Jackson is my name. You see, I was named after my grandpappy. He was the president of the Knights of the Pink Garters.
Ah, you have been hurt.
Ah, it's nothing. Just a crack on the head.
Nothing, you say. The slightest injury on this island often proves fatal.
What do you mean?
The climate, and yet...
Yet what?
They say that evil spirits lurk here, waiting to prey on the injured.
Ha! That's a lot of bunk.
Maybe. How about a spot of brandy to warm me up?
Fine.
Mamba. Brandwein. My servant intrigues you.
Is that one of the spirits that you was talking about?
Mamba, no. It's true he reflects the mood of this house, but he's not as sinister as he looks. Gentlemen, the finest brandy in all Europe. I brought it here myself. To your arrival. A most fortunate accident for me.
I'm afraid our arrival was no accident.
You mean to say you came here purposely?
No, not in the sense you mean. You see, we were on our way to the Bahamas when the storm blew us off our course. We heard your broadcast, so here we are.
Broadcast?
Mm-hmm.
You must be mistaken. There was no broadcast from this island. Your ears must have played you tricks. There is no radio within miles of here. However, boats do stop here fairly often.
How often?
Well, the next one is due in about 2 weeks' time. However, I hope you will be my guest in the meantime.
I'm afraid we'll have to, Doctor. Thank you.
Well, that's settled then. Let me show you to your rooms.
Didn't we just leave him downstairs in the library?
Oh, he wanted to make sure that your room was warm and comfortable before you got here.
He sure gets around fast, don't he?
Mr. Summers, this is your room. Mr. McCarthy's. Your quarters adjoin.
Excuse me, Mr. Doctor, but didn't you forget something?
I think not.
No?
No.
What about me?
You will be taken care of.
That's what I'm afraid of.
In the servants' quarters. Mamba will show you the way.
Mamba? That goblin? Do I have to go with him alone?
He won't hurt you if he likes you.
And if he don't? Oh, Mr. Bill, does I have to? Can I stay up here with you?
No. You understand. I don't wish to be harsh, but it might set a bad example for the other servants.
Certainly. It'll be all right, Jeff.
For who?
Mamba. Dieser Koffer nach unten.
You ain't by any chance a member of the Mystic Knight of the Pink Garters, is you? No? Harlem never was like this.
Dinner at 8 o'clock. Make yourselves at home. And I'll get something for your head, Mr. McCarthy.
Thank you, Doctor.
What do you think? I don't know what to think. Are you sure we were flying over this island when we picked up that broadcast?
I'd swear to it on a stack of Bibles. And did you notice the lingo he was talking to that banshee?
You mean it was the same?
Nothing else but. It was the same blather we heard on the radio, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same voice.
Oh, pardon me. I should have knocked. Here you are, Mr. McCarthy. Your head will be as good as new in no time.
Phew. If it was in me, I sure would be pale now.
Samantha.
Well, I do declare. Hello there, Bright Eyes. Where did you come from?
Alabama.
Alabama. Ain't that nice? After gallivanting around with a hatchet face, you is a pleasant surprise.
Is you my new associate?
Is I? Well, if I ain't, that's what I'm thinking of. Hey, who is that, Methuselah?
Tahama.
I know a museum that would give a fortune just to have her under glass.
What's a museum?
That's where they keep dead things.
Oh, like here.
Hmm? What's cooking?
That's brew.
Brew? Home brew at this day and age? Why, don't you people know that prohibition has been repealed?
Taste.
I don't care if I do.
How's it taste?
I don't know, but it ain't kosher. What's it for?
It's a magic potion for scaring away the evil spirits.
Evil spirits? Good gracious of me. Well, it is evil spirits around here.
Why, sure, the place is crawling with them. And that ain't all.
What, there's more?
Mo, you ain't heard nothing. Just wait till you see the zombies.
Zombies? What's them?
Dead folks. What walks around?
They does? Here?
Especially here.
Why here especially?
'Cause this is where they grows the best. They's all over this place. And all you have to do is clap your hands, and they comes a-running.
Who is they? Who is they?
Zombies?
Wow!
What kept you so long?
Wow! Mr. Bill! Mr. Bill! Mr. Bill!
What's the matter, Jack?
I seen them. I seen them.
You saw what?
They're all over the place. They're everywhere.
What's everywhere?
Hands, big black ones with frozen faces, with eyes that looks at you and they don't see nothing.
What's he talking about?
Oh, zombies. Mr. Bill, let's get out of here. Why, this place is a walking cemetery.
Wait a minute, Jeff. What's this all about? What's a zombie?
Well, a zombie, there's, Mr. Bill, there's...
The living dead.
The living dead.
That's it. That's what it is. Dead folks was too lazy to lay down.
Your servant seems to have learned a lot in the short time he has been here.
Nothing I ain't willing to unlearn just as quick.
I'm afraid Jeff's been seeing things.
Ain't it the truth?
Where did you see these, zombies?
Mr. Bill, I saw them down into the kitchen. They walked in there just like they owned the place.
Undoubtedly some of my servants.
No, sir, not them babies. Why, they is fugitives from the undertakers.
If it is true what he says, it might be amusing to see these creatures for ourselves. In the kitchen, you said?
Yes, sir. That's where I seen him.
Shall we investigate?
Sounds a little crazy. Sorry with me, I guess. How about you, Mac?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Superstition plays a very important part in the life of these West Indian natives. Puss. This is our kitchen. Crude and rather antiquated, but adequate for our simple needs. Samantha.
Yes, master?
Have you seen any zombies here?
No, master.
Have you, Tahama?
Tahama cooks for the living, not the dead.
You see?
You better get yourself a pair of glasses, Jeff.
Oh, Mr. Bill, I don't need no glasses. I saw him with my own eyes. Samantha, you were standing right beside of me when them two perishables walked in.
The only perishable thing around here is you, big boy. You've been dreaming.
Dreaming? I never dreamt a dream like that in my wildest nightmare. Mr. Bill, they was the real McCoy.
He tasted my brew, made him drunk.
Oh, Mr. Bill, don't pay no attention to her. I wasn't drunk. You got to believe me.
You better take it easy, Jeff, and lay off that brew.
Now that we have convinced ourselves there were no zombies here, let's retire to the library.
That's for me.
No, you stay here. Look out for more zombies.
Woman, you is a prevaricator.
Don't you prevaricate me. You didn't see no zombies. You just think you did.
Think? I don't think that good. I seen them and you did too. You told me that all I had to do was to clap.
Stop him! Don't do that.
I thought so.
Mister, there's something that ain't never no good for nobody to do no time. Much less going around blabbing off your big mouth about.
You mean that Mr. Sanders don't like for nobody to know that he got zombies around here?
That's right.
How come? What'd he do, grow them?
No, but he sure cultivates them.
What for?
That's his own business. And if you're smart, you'll keep your big nose out of it.
Is you telling me?
Alice, you're down early, my dear. Permit me. My wife, Madame Sangre. Mr. Summers, Mr. McCarthy, our guests.
How do you do, Madame Sangre?
Howdy. My wife isn't quite herself. She suffers from a strange malady which I'm trying to cure. Here is a peculiar case in contrast to that of the zombies, which your servant claims to have seen, where supposedly they are dead, yet retain a certain amount of animation. She lives, yet walks in the land of those beyond. Forgive us if we intruded. I didn't know you preferred drinking alone.
I was a little nervous. I thought it might make me feel better.
Of course. Permit me. Mr. Summers, Mr. McCarthy, Miss Barbara Winslow, my niece.
By marriage. The doctor... my uncle has told me of your unfortunate accident. How long do you suppose it will take you to repair the plane and leave?
Barbara, how can you talk of leaving to our guests when they have only just arrived?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
You see, my niece doesn't like this little island. She can only think of it in terms of departure.
Any place that don't set well with me, miss, I ups and leaves.
Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. None may leave this island if he so chooses.
How's that?
Oh, of course, I'm only speaking about myself and my family. You see, we are Austrian refugees. Had to flee without passports. We had no choice.
But we're different, huh?
Naturally. You wouldn't be on this island if it hadn't been for your crash. Isn't that so, Mr. Summers?
Well, that's about the size of it. You know, I'm beginning to think these islands are bad luck for planes.
Oh, I don't understand.
About a week ago, one of our Navy planes disappeared in the same region.
Oh, anyone of importance?
Yeah. Admiral Wainwright. One of our ranking admirals.
Mm-hmm. He was on his way to Panama. Mission of some sort for the government.
How unfortunate. Well, of course, I will inform the natives first thing in the morning. And if they can learn of your admiral, I will certainly let you know.
Thank you, Doctor.
Excuse me. I see you take an interest in my collection.
Yeah, they are kind of curious.
They constitute my hobby, gathered from all over the world. Relics, symbols of black magic, lycanthropy, voodoo.
Is that so?
Why so? You are Irish, are you not?
Sure, anybody can see that.
Well, that should be of special interest to you.
Why me?
Because it comes from your country. The ceremonial mask worn by the ancient Druid high priests during the rites of transmigration.
Transmigration?
Yes, it means the transfer of the soul of the dead to the body of the living.
Ain't that kind of tough on the living?
Perhaps so. But I know of many who would benefit by a new soul.
Lots of people don't believe in that junk anymore, Doc.
Well, I hear that in Ireland a good many do.
I don't know about that.
Dinner is served.
Very interesting, Mr. McCarthy, isn't it?
Very.
The inconvenience of the material body always demanding to be fed. Come, my dear.
The idea of me doing skullduggery in the kitchen. Why, that ain't no business for a man who used to resorting with big shots.
Who you trying to fool? Well, the only big shot around these here parts is Dr. Sangre. And I sure know you ain't no pal of his'n.
I don't intend to be. Why, that Dr. Sangre is a little shot compared with Mr. Bill.
Who say?
I said. And you know why?
Did you hear me inquire?
It's a secret. But I'll tell you if you promise not to tell a living soul.
Oh, I won't. Leastwise, not no living soul.
Leastwise? Why, woman, is you keeping company with a zombie?
Does I look like a widow? What's the secret about Mr. Bill?
Well, he's on a little special business for the government.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna send him all the way to the Bahamas.
Samantha. Tahama. Nakabanishlavin.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
It's most 12 o'clock. The witching hour.
Witching hour? What do that mean?
It means you better be in bed or the Haints will get you.
Haints? Haints?
It's their feeding time, and they like stock meat.
Dog meat? You don't have to play no second chord for me to find out who that means. Where's that bed?
You stay here.
Oh, mister, I got a date with a dream.
You stay here.
Oh, couldn't we flip a coin or something to see if I stay or else?
Pay no attention to anything you see or hear.
Pleasant dreams. Nighty-night, sugar pie.
Remember.
How can I forget to remember? Don't worry, mister. I couldn't get out of here if I wanted to. Boy, I was petrified. Where there's light, there's hope. Boy, I need all the hopes that I can dig up tonight. I sure wish I'd learned to burn a candle on both ends. That's more like it. If I just had me a couple of Lenox Avenue streetlights, I could really sleep. Witching hour, feeding time for the hands, and I'm caught in the kitchen. My goodness, fighters. Don't come close to me. I ain't no filming you.
Night, gentlemen.
Come on, Doctor.
Bill, Mr. Bill, they're after me. They're after me.
Now what?
The zombies, they've been trying to get me.
Again?
Is your servant always like that, Mr. Summers?
This ain't no laughing matter, Dr. Sanders. You fooled me once before, but you can't do it this time because I seen him with my own eyes.
He seems to be troubled with hallucinations.
No, sir. Zombies, that's what I'm troubled with. You know what, Mr. Bill? Why, they tried to have me for dinner.
Nonsense. Zombies don't eat meat.
That ain't the way I heard it.
Oh, the crack-up must have given him a concussion. You'll be all right in the morning, Jeff, as soon as you have a good night's rest.
You right about me needing rest, but I can't get it sleeping down there in that morgue.
Now, you can stay up here with us.
Mr. Bill, them is the joyfulest words that I ever heard.
Oh, we have so much room in this house, there's no need for him to sleep here. I'll give him an opiate.
You ain't giving me nothing.
But this is so irregular.
Let him stay here, Doc. I know how he feels, and I don't blame him a bit.
Oh, forgive me. I forgot. After all, he is your servant. Good night, gentlemen.
Come on, Doc.
Good gracious of me.
This joint gives me the willies.
I second the motion.
Well, I'm not crazy about it either, but there's nothing we can do about it.
That's what you think. Nobody leaves this island, huh? Well, I'm getting off it if I have to swim.
And me right behind you. You know that Dr. Sanders has got the hex on us.
Now you're both jumping at your own shadows.
Shadows? I don't throw them kind of shadows that I saw down in that kitchen. Why, Mr. Bill, this place is zombified, but good.
Ah, forget it, Jeff.
There may be something to that zombie gag, Bill. I've heard of them.
Ah, go on. When a man's dead, he's dead.
But supposing he's dead and don't know it.
Forget it, will you, Jeff? Go on to bed.
Where am I going to sleep?
I'll sleep there on the couch.
Right over here?
Hey. What's that?
That's a generator as sure as there's shamrocks in Ireland.
Maybe it's for the electric lights.
Have you seen electric lights around here?
Maybe they ain't screwed them in yet.
There's only one reason for a generator to be on this island. Radio.
I don't get it. Why would he lie about the radio when...
That's one of the things that got me mixed up. But let me tell you this. If we live through the night and that radio on the plane is okay, I'm going to camp on it tomorrow till I scare up a gunboat.
Mr. Bill, Mr. Mac.
What's the matter?
What happened? Everything happened. The first it was zombies, and then it was ants, and now it's a lady ghost. She come right through that wall.
Now, look, Jeff, the first couple of times it was funny, but now you're going too far.
Oh, no, I ain't, Mr. Bill. She walked right through that wall.
Oh, it's your imagination. Go on back to bed.
Imagination? Why, Mr. Bill, my imagination ain't that strong. Why, imagination couldn't drop this, could it? Look at that.
What is it? It's an earring. Where did you say she went?
She walked right through that wall, just like it wasn't there. Right here, Mr. Bill. I'll show it to you, too. She walked right through this wall here, and don't ask me how she done it.
It's solid as a rock. Yeah, it gets me. Any idea who she was?
I didn't ask the lady her name. I was doing pretty good just looking.
What do you say, Bill? You still think he's crazy?
Well, I'll tell you better in the morning. Now, next time you see anything like that, hang on to it.
If I do, it's got to catch up with me first.
Nothing doing. Looks like even the doorknobs are haunted around this joint.
Well, I'm going to find out what this is all about right now.
Oh, Mr. Bill, with all these ants around here, does we have to go looking for them?
Well, you can stay here, Jeff.
No, sir. Wherever thou goes, I'll go. I hope it ain't too far.
Well, keep your eyes open.
Let's have a look downstairs.
tunes. You don't mean 3 ways. Mr. Bill, I think 2 is better.
Look, Jeff, where did you say you saw those things?
Oh, Mr. Bill, you ain't going down in that zombie nest.
Where is it?
Oh, back in the kitchen.
That's for me. All right, I'll look around up here. Okay, come on, Jeff.
Who, me? No, sir. Oh, Mr. Mac, I ain't got no business down there.
Pipe down. You gotta show me the way.
Does I have to? Can I draw you a map or something?
Oh, go ahead, Jeff. You're wasting your time.
Oh, my goodness, right out of the skillet into the frying pan. I couldn't win tonight if I had crooked back.
Come.
Never had it.
It's you. Do you always sneak up on people like that?
Not always. Tonight it seems to be the custom. I thought I'd return your call. You mind?
My call?
It's rather late for research, isn't it?
There were some things I had to know.
So I noticed. When you want to know a thing, you really go after it, don't you?
Would you mind please telling me what you're driving at?
Not at all. This prowling act of yours, what's the idea?
Oh, it's my aunt. I'm so worried about her.
She is hypnotized, isn't she?
I don't know. I think so. You don't think I did it, do you?
Well, I'm in no position to accuse anybody of anything.
Look, Mr. Summers, I've got to get my aunt off this island. She's been this way ever since she came here. I'm afraid if we don't do something soon, something dreadful is going to happen to all of us.
Well, I've got to trust somebody around here, that's a cinch. But in order to help you, you've got to help us.
Oh, I'll do anything. Anything I can.
Well, we think Dr. Sangre has a radio transmitter concealed on this island.
I've thought that for a long while. I don't know where he keeps it, but there must be one because he's always getting messages from somewhere.
Do you think you could find it?
I'll try.
Swell.
We'd better get back to our rooms. Is there anything else?
Not now.
I'll see you in the morning.
Where'd those zombies come from?
They didn't. They sprouted. Just like mushrooms.
With a description like that, they ought to be very easy to find.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
Now, let's have a look around.
Not me. I'm gonna stay right here. The tropic sure gives a man a color. Don't do that, Mr. Mack. You know my heart can't stand it. You know one thing, Mr. Mack, you see? Wow! Mr. Mack! Mr. Mack! Mr. Mack! Mr. Bill, the Somers got Mr. Mack.
You all right, Mac?
Yeah, looks like I pulled another Brannigan.
That's not so bad. It's just a bump.
Yeah, 2 cracks on the bean in one night. How am I doing?
I heard someone cry out.
It was me, and I wasn't dreaming.
Oh, yes, we thought we heard something, Doctor. We came down here to investigate.
So?
Yeah, I got tangled up with one of your 8 men and got the worst of the argument.
Too bad. I should have warned you. Some of my servants act as guards at night.
You sure it wasn't a zombie?
Ridiculous.
Well, he knows it wasn't a zombie, Doctor. It was our fault. We should have taken your advice and stayed where we belonged.
You're a sensible man, Mr. Summers.
Oh, let's go back to bed, fellas. I'm sorry. This won't happen again.
You know, this dump don't look half bad in the daylight.
Yeah, it almost makes last night seem like it didn't happen.
Don't kid yourself. That earring happened.
You know, I'm beginning to believe this thing was dropped on purpose.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Howdy.
I think you dropped this last night.
That? Oh, no, that belongs to my aunt. I'm so glad I was able to find you alone. There's something I've got to tell you.
What is it?
It's about last night. There's a...
Good morning. Having an interesting conversation, my dear?
Miss Winslow was just telling us about your island.
That's right.
Oh, how thoughtful of her. Did you sleep well last night?
Well as we could with the storm and all.
Good. I took the liberty of having some breakfast sent to your room. I hope you didn't mind.
Not at all. It was an unexpected treat.
You seem to admire my wife's earrings.
Oh, I was just,
My wedding present to her.
Very unique.
Quite so. I dare say there's not another pair like them in the world.
Really?
They were among the few possessions which we were allowed to take out of the old country.
You don't say.
Well, while you are here, I want you to feel perfectly at ease and do as you like. What are your plans for today?
Well,
I'm going down and take a look at the plane.
Yes, we're anxious to see what damage was done by the crash last night.
I see.
Would you care to join us, Miss Winslow?
Oh, I would love to.
No. That would be quite impossible. My niece assists me as my secretary. We have a lot of work to do, my dear.
Some other time, perhaps.
Certainly. Shall we go, Mac?
I'm all for it.
Enjoy yourselves. But don't forget luncheon at noon.
Thanks, Doctor.
Bill, let's have a look at that earring.
They're the same, all right.
The only pair like him in the world, huh? I don't get it.
Neither do I. Barbara didn't drop it. Madame Sangre couldn't have, apparently. Who did?
This is the most cockeyed racket I ever bumped into.
Well, I'm for getting out of it as quick as possible. Let's get the radio started.
Bill, look there.
What about it?
Ain't that a fresh grave?
So what? You're in a cemetery where it's customary to bury people in fresh graves.
Yeah, but that's been dug since the storm last night.
Listen, are you getting those zombies on your mind, too? You and Jeff make a great pair.
You still don't get it. Take a look at that headstone. That guy was buried over a week ago, and somebody must have dug him up.
Come on.
Boy, will I be glad to get away from this joint. Well, it could have been worse. Hey, Mac, come here. What's the matter? Is it busted? How do you like that?
Somebody's dismantled it.
Dismantle it? I'll say they have. What next on this Devil's Island?
Mac, we're in a spot. I don't know why, but somebody's trying to hold us here.
Trying to hold us, is it? That Dr. Sangre and his droids and his zombies? He better not try to pull any of his black magic on me.
Calm down, Mac. Raving isn't going to get us anywhere.
I'm going to find that Doc.
Are you crazy? Do anything now to make him suspicious? No telling what he might do. Take it easy until we find out what he's up to.
Well, maybe you're right. But there's one thing I can do, and I'm going to do it right now.
I said take it easy.
All I'm going to do is try and find that generator we heard humming last night.
Hey, that's an idea. The old man's got a radio hidden away someplace. We could sure use it. Let's go.
You better let me handle this. Like you said, we don't want to make anybody suspicious. And with 2 of us snooping around, it mightn't look so hot.
Okay. I'll go back to the house and try to get Barbara away from Doc long enough to find out what she was trying to tell us. Think you can handle it alone?
A cinch. It's right up my alley. My old man used to be a cop.
Tahama.
Yes, master.
How much longer?
Soon, master, soon. Voodoo magic works slow, but it is sure.
The Admiral has fainted. Your magic is no good. It puts him to sleep.
I am Mamalai, high voodoo priestess. I send him in trance, so he talk.
Too slow. He has valuable information, which we must have at once. The 3 men upstairs may be in the Secret Service. You must make him talk, Tahama. Dr. Sangre ruft X402. Dr. Sangre ruft X402.
Have another piece of pie, honey lamb?
Already had 2.
You already had 6, but does you want another one?
Well, if you insist.
Boy, you're the most pious man I ever did see.
Ain't it the truth?
I bet you none of them gals in Harlem never baked you no pie like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you ain't so smart. I had me a beau once, and he wasn't no common old valet like you neither.
Is that so?
He was an ex-porter.
Ex-porter?
That's right.
Now, that's fine. What did he handle?
Bags. On the Pullman train.
What become of him?
He was killed by a revolving crane.
A revolving crane? Mm-hmm. Y'all sure have some fierce birds around this country. Do you miss him much?
Not much. I sees him every now and then.
Who's that?
He's Lazarus. That zombie you met last night.
Oh, Lazarus, that boy?
Jeff.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Bill. You sure give me a turn.
Have you seen Mac? He's been missing since early this morning.
No, sir, I ain't seen him. You don't think nothing happened to him?
I don't know what to think.
Don't mind me, Mr. Bill. I'm on your side.
You think we better go look for him?
All right. Before we go, run upstairs and get my gun in the bag, will you?
Well, you gonna shoot somebody?
Now, don't ask any questions. Meet me in the library.
Yes, sir. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Doctor. I'm in the wrong room. No, I ain't either. This is Mr. Bill's room. What you doing going through his bag?
Jeff, I was looking for you.
Looking for me? In there?
I've got something to show you.
You got something to show me?
That's right.
I know, Mr. Doctor, but I got business elsewhere.
Nonsense. This is far more important.
Oh, not to me, Mr. Doctor. What is the matter? Shh. Oh, Doctor.
Watch.
That's where that lady went.
What lady?
The ghost lady.
The ghost lady?
Yes, she went right through there.
Come.
Now, wait a minute, Doc. Now, wait a minute, Mr. Sandra. Mr. Bill ain't gonna like this. Where's you taking me?
What?
Where's we going?
Jeff, get a move on. We got... You again. What are you doing in here? Where's Jeff?
I wouldn't know, sir.
It's gone. You know about this, you devil. Give me that gun.
I have no gun, sir.
Don't lie to me. Somebody has. Where's Jeff? Where is he? And Mac, what's happened to him?
I wouldn't know, sir.
You're gonna tell me or I'll...
I said I wouldn't know, sir.
You wouldn't spill it if you didn't know. I'm going to find him if I have to search every inch of this island.
Yes, sir.
Look at this watch. See it move. Watch it. You have seen nothing. You know nothing. Repeat after me. I have seen nothing. I know nothing.
I have seen nothing. I knows nothing.
I don't even know my name.
I don't even know my name.
I am dead.
I is.
Repeat. I am dead.
I am dead.
I am dead. I have returned to the land of the living. I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie.
I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie.
Get over there where you belong.
Yes, sir. Move over, boys. I'm one of the gang now.
Mac! Jeff! Mac! Mac, where are you? Jeff!
Aunt Alice, think. Think hard. Remember. Try to remember. Oh, you've got to get over this. You must speak to me. You must. No.
So you're mixed up in this mess, too.
Oh, no, I was only trying to...
I know what you were trying to do. I thought Dr. Sangre was responsible for that. Now I see it's you.
Oh, no, I'm only trying to undo what already has been done.
By hypnotizing her still further?
But it's the only way. You must believe me.
I wouldn't believe you or anybody else in this madhouse. I suppose next you and your vultures will be after me.
Next?
Don't pretend that you don't know what happened to Jeff and Mac.
I know. Look.
Mac! He's sick. Get some brandy. Mac, tell me what's the matter. What happened? Where have you been? It doesn't do any good. Well, I hope you're satisfied.
No, I didn't.
I saw your friend enter from the jungle. Is anything the matter?
What do you think?
Well, let's have a look. I was afraid of that. He has contracted a very rare and dangerous jungle fever.
Is that so?
It paralyzes the motor region of his brain. He must have medical attention at once.
But you're a doctor. See what you can do about it.
I'm sorry, it's beyond my powers.
I thought so. You're going to let him die.
Not at all. There's a native doctor in the village who knows more about this than I do. We'll send for him at once.
I see.
Find Mamba and send for Dr. Kui.
Yes, doctor.
We better put him to bed. Mr. Summers, this is Dr. Kui.
Charmed, Mr. Summers, I'm sure.
How do you do, Doctor?
Dr. Kui was educated in your country, America.
Precisely. This is the patient, I presume?
Yes, make it snappy, will you, Doctor?
sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing. Are you sure?
Positive. This man has been dead since morning.
I'm profoundly sorry about the death of your friend, Mr. Summers.
What has to be, I suppose. Did you have to bury him so soon?
It was out of my hands. The local law insists. The climate and something even worse makes it necessary.
You mean this voodoo zombie business, huh?
This voodoo magic is far more real than you think, Mr. Summers. You heard what Dr. Cui had to say.
Oh, but that's impossible. Dead since morning.
Things like that have happened before on this island. There are even whisperings going on among the natives that he was bewitched.
Bewitched? But why? What for?
Maybe for prying into things that did not concern him.
Moment bitte, Doctor.
Come sofort. Excuse me. What is it?
The radio. Word has just come through. They must have the Admiral's information at once.
We've got to make him talk.
We might perform the ceremony.
The rites of transmigration. Get everything to Hama. And get Madame Sangre to the dungeon.
Madame Sangre?
You heard me. Hurry.
Tahama. The ceremony später unten.
I'll be right along. I'll have to go. You've got to feed the zombies.
Me? I can't stand zombies, and you knows it.
Do as you're told. And you'd better set another plate. For we're going to have company for dinner.
Company? You mean there's a new one?
That's right. The Irishman from upstairs.
Well, I do declare. Imagine us having a white zombie for dinner.
Kid Zom.
What you doing in that lineup?
Don't bother me, woman. Can't you see I was a has-been?
A zombie?
Nothing else but. And don't ask me my name, 'cause I don't know. I don't know nothing.
You ain't no zombie. Zombies can't talk.
Can I help it 'cause I'm loquacious?
How'd you get this way?
I ain't telling nothing. All I know is that I joined the club. And as a member, I has privileges.
What privileges?
Privilege to get fed.
That ain't no new development with you.
Woman, where's my food?
There it is. Help yourself.
Company, come and get it.
Where's the white one?
What white one?
The one who flew the plane you come in. He's also one of the new recruits.
The only one I know about is the boys in my squad. Is this the best food you got?
The best? For zombies, that am the 6-bit deluxe special.
Just being a zombie sure is a drawback. Where's the salt?
You eats that the way it is and likes it. Zombies ain't supposed to use salt.
I thought you said...
I changed my mind.
That's more like it. Take it easy there, woman. I ain't no heroin.
Now eat.
Pooh! What is you trying to do, poison me?
How's you feeling?
How should I feel?
You ain't feeling dead, is you? 'Cause if you is, then you's a zombie.
And if I ain't?
Then you ain't no zombie. The rule says if a zombie uses salt, he dries up and gets dead again.
How do I look? How do I look?
Take a look for yourself.
Well, according to this, I ain't dead.
That's all I want to know. Then you ain't no zombie.
How you know?
'Cause when a zombie looks in the mirror, he don't see nothing.
That's me, all right. Well, I ain't no zombie after all. If I ain't no zombie, and there is, what am I doing here? What?
Hey, where you going?
Jeff, where have you been? What are you doing coming out of there?
One at a time, Mr. Bill. I just been reincarnated.
You what?
I just got de-zombified. That's the facts, Mr. Bill. But that's all I remember.
Jeff, you've got to remember. These zombies. Did you see any of them?
I just got through eating dinner with them.
Were any of them white?
Why do you ask me that? Samantha asked me the same thing down in the kitchen.
No, I was just thinking of Mac. They were in such a hurry to bury him.
Bury him? Is Mr. Mac dead? My goodness. Maybe he's the one that,
The one? Go on. What one?
I was digging in a graveyard. Can you imagine me digging in a graveyard?
What about the graveyard?
No. That couldn't have been me.
Oh, but Jeff, you've got...
What was that?
Sounded like a woman's scream.
What one?
I don't know, but it sounded like Barbara. I'll get the flashlight.
Off again.
Down here.
I'm coming, but my heart ain't in it.
This way. Madame Sangre. That's what you got for trying to warn us. Whoever did it can't be far away.
You mean can't be too far away?
Jeff, look.
Eyes, if you look, I ain't responsible for nothing you sees. Mr. Bill, ain't that a coffin?
It's Max.
You don't think he done joined up with the zombies, do you?
I don't know. But if that Sangre thinks he can use Max's body to...
What's the matter?
Listen. What does that sound like to you?
I don't know, but it ain't Gene Krupa.
It's the same drums we heard the other night. Voodoo drums. We gotta find them.
Oh, Mr. Bill, ain't we found enough in one day?
After this, there's no telling what he's up to. Mac might be... Come on.
I'm coming.
fudge. Jeff, you were down here. Don't you remember how you got in?
I can't remember.
Think hard, Jeff. We got to get in there.
Now, let me think.
Speak! Tell me, who are you?
I am Admiral.
Admiral Wainwright, what were your orders?
To go.
Stop! Stop! Mamba, you fool! She was just going to talk.
Unbelievers. Outsiders come in.
Get them!
Mac, go back. It's Bill. Bill Summers, your pal. Go back. Mac, go back.
Stop! Stop them!
Did you contact the Coast Guard all right, Admiral?
They'll be aboard here for us in the morning. Now, how's your friend?
Well, those bullets didn't help him any. He'll need a little patching up when that Coast Guard cutter gets here. But he says he's raring to go again. Say, by the way, how did that insane doctor manage to get you on this island?
Well, he brought our plane down with a false radio beam. Killed the crew and tortured me to get information about our canal zone fortifications for his government. He didn't succeed at first. And then he decided to try this voodoo business.
Oh, you mean those rights of transmigration he talked about?
Yes, that's right. You see, he tried to transfer the Admiral's information to my brain. He was completely mad on the subject of hypnotism. Half the island was under his spell.
First, he tried to use Madame Sangre as a subject. When she broke under the strain, he used Barbara. I hate to think what might have happened if you hadn't turned those zombies against him.
You and me both. If there's one thing that I wouldn't want to be twice, zombies is both of them.
parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow. Ah, good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow. Good night. Good night. Ah! Help! Help! Murder! Police! Help! Oh, Mr. Stevens! Peter! Help! 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 It's after me! Oh! Help! Help! Police! Help! Help! It's after me! Help! Oh, Mr. Stevens! Mr. Peters! Stevens! Mr. Stevens! Oh, help! Help! Police! Oh! Oh! Help! Oh! Help!
Well, Kitty, what is all this racket about?
Oh, Peters! Oh, Peters! I saw him! I saw him! He's here in this house! He almost killed me! The gorilla! The gorilla! Almost off!
Be quiet! You have been dreaming.
Oh, no.
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know anything. Call the police. Call Mr. Stevens. He'll kill somebody.
Be quiet, can't you?
No, I can't. I can't. Still, he will all be murdered. Mr. Stevens! Mr. Stevens!
You calling me, Kitty?
Oh, Mr. Stevens! We'll all be murdered in our beds. It's that gorilla fella the papers are so full of. The killer! He was just up in my room.
Oh, no, come, Kitty, you're hysterical.
Oh, no, sir, I ain't hysterical. I've seen him, like I said, sir.
Now, Kitty, you're imagining things. Just you go back to bed.
That's what I said, sir. Only there is this. The gorilla's paw. Shall I call the police, sir?
Police? Yes, call them right away. Just a minute. I'll handle this my own way.
Yes, sir, only...
Only what?
I was thinking of the time, sir.
Time?
According to the newspapers, the gorilla gives his victim only 24 hours' notice.
Oh, nonsense. Now, you go back to bed and don't worry about this.
Back to bed? Who, me?
Oh, don't go back to bed. I'm not particularly interested where you go.
Oh, but Mr. Stevens.
Kitty.
Yes, but...
Hello. Oh, now, come, please. Just a minute. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but...
I wouldn't be frightened like that if I were you, Kitty.
Look, you be frightened any way you want. This is my way.
Hello? I begged you not to telephone me here. Yes, I know I promised, but you gave me until Monday. Saturday? Tomorrow? That's impossible. I can't possibly raise that amount of money. Yes, I know I owe it you, but $250,000. Be reasonable. Now, please be patient. I have a plan, but it's only just started. Give me time to work it out, and I'll repay you dollar for dollar. Hello. I want to send a radiogram, please.
To whom is the radiogram going, please?
Miss Norma Denby. Diaz in Denver. Aboard SS Paris. Regret unable to meet you at boat. Vitally important that I see you at my home tomorrow evening without fail. Sign it, fondly, Uncle Walter. Read that back, please.
I'm Norma Denby.
Mr. Stevens is expecting you, Miss Denby. May I take your coat?
Oh, no, thank you. I'll keep it on.
Nice, cozy little place your uncle has here.
He likes it.
He'd have to live in it.
This way, please.
Well, 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 if it isn't the prodigal niece.
Oh, it's swell seeing you again, darling.
Good to see you again, too, dear.
I took the liberty of bringing along my conquest.
Good, I'm glad you did.
This is Jack, Uncle Walter.
This niece of mine isn't much of a correspondent. What few letters she did write, though, were full of you. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you, and I hope you'll excuse me for barging in like this.
Nonsense, I'm delighted. I was more than pleasantly surprised to hear that you set your marriage for June. Do you realize it's only a month away?
Well, we decided we didn't want to rush things too much, so...
So, we put it off until...
the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow?
Does that startle you?
Why, no, that's fine. That's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. But I'm forgetting my role as host. Sit down, my dear, sit down. We may as well come to the point.
Perhaps you'd rather talk to Norma alone, Mr. Stevens.
Oh, no, not at all. As Norma's future husband, what I have to say concerns you, too. Now, as Norma knows, she and I were named joint heirs under the terms of her father's will. And until she marries, I'm the executor of her estate. But should anything happen to either of us, why then the survivor inherits the entire estate. And I think that you, Norma, and you, Jack, as her future husband, should know of what that estate consists. To that end, I prepared a record of the estate's holdings. And I want to talk it over with you both after dinner.
But your radiogram said there was something urgent.
Well, if it hadn't been urgent, I wouldn't have sent it.
Something's worrying you. What is it, Uncle Walter?
Well, perhaps I'm unduly alarmed, but last night I received this note of warning from the gorilla.
The gorilla?
You mean that murderer, the one the papers have been so full of?
I do.
But isn't it possible that this is all just a joke, that someone's playing a prank on you?
I wish I could think so.
But, Uncle Walter, why should he or anyone want to kill you?
I don't know. Oh, it's possible that some old enemy of mine, I admit I've made enemies in my day, it's possible that one of them, in the spirit of revenge, has hired this maniac, this professional killer, or whatever the gorilla is.
This note is exactly like the one that was in the newspapers after he murdered that widow.
Still, I can't bring myself to believe it. Of course, you've notified the police.
No, I haven't.
But surely, if there was anything in all this...
I've taken other precautions. Peters and I are armed. And in addition, I've engaged the services of a private detective agency. Their operative should be here any moment now. Oh. But obviously, this gorilla is no ordinary murderer at all. And judging by his past, shall we say, successes, it is apparent that the workings of the police were an open book to him. Of course, there's a slim chance that by not notifying the police, we might upset his plans.
Ordinarily, I'm not easily frightened, but I must admit this whole affair is giving me the creeps.
Well, it's nearly 9 o'clock. I suppose you freshen up a bit. We talk it over after dinner. Oh, Kitty, show Miss Dim into the green room and Mr. Marsden to my room.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, Uncle Walter.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Stevens.
Yes, Kitty?
Oh, I know it's customary to give notice.
Why, Kitty, you're not trying to tell me you're going to leave me.
Oh, no, sir. I'm trying to tell you I have left you.
But, Kitty, you're perfectly safe here. Besides, we have guests. You haven't the heart to leave me now.
Well, my heart is willing, but I'm going to have an awful time trying to convince the rest of my body.
I'll bet there's a dead body in every room.
That body won't hurt you.
Can't do you any good. Well, what are we waiting for?
Let's go.
Who'll get it?
You! You're terrific tonight, Chief.
Make a note of that. Keep doing that once in a while. It keeps me on edge and thinking.
Right. Now, what do you suppose they want detectives for?
I've got an idea. Let's go in and find out.
You're terrific.
But joins the speakeasy.
Who are you?
Me? Why, I'm Peter, sir.
Never mind that. Never mind that. What's your name?
Peter, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Where were you last night?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, so you did do something. I don't like your looks.
What's that got to do with it? This is no beauty contest. Who's Stevens?
I am.
I'm Harrigan.
I'm Mulligan. I'm Garrity.
Harrigan, Mulligan, Garrity. I sent for you because I need protection. My life's been threatened.
Now tell me, any clues?
One very vital one. This warning from the gorilla.
That's well. You got nothing to worry about.
Mark that down, Garrity.
Right. How do you spell gorilla? 2 R's or 2 L's?
Gorilla, gorilla. G-O-R-G-G-G-O! G-O! Gorilla. Did you say gorilla?
Why, gentlemen, you're not afraid.
No, we're not afraid. We just thought maybe if we... Thank you
The
very much.
gorilla coming here? It was nice to have met you, Mr. Stevens.
Quiet! Quiet!
I've already taken the precaution of arming my servant and myself. And I think you'll find that every door and window is securely bolted.
I couldn't have done better myself. With us on the job, Mr. Stevens, you've got nothing to worry about.
What's your plan, Mr. Harrigan?
Well, first we'll take a look around the house. Come on, then. Now, you just sit tight, Mr. Stevens. The gorilla will get you over our dead bodies. Dead bodies.
Jack,
Yes, darling?
who are those men?
Probably the detectives your uncle hired.
Jack, I'm terribly worried. What are we going to do?
Well, it seems there isn't anything we can do yet. Listen, darling, it isn't that I'm trying to appear skeptical. It's just that, well, somehow I can't make myself believe all this.
But that note, you saw the note.
Of course I did, but still Look, darling, we'll wait. We'll wait and see if something really does happen.
But what if it does?
I just don't believe it will.
Jack.
Excuse me, sir. I tried to put your car away, but unfortunately, there's something wrong with it.
What do you mean?
It won't start. Excuse me, sir.
Gives me the creeps.
He doesn't exactly give me an appetite either. I wouldn't let him worry me if I were you.
Honestly, darling, don't you think there's any cause for alarm?
I'm afraid I don't.
Oh, there you are. Another sherry before dinner?
Thank you, no.
Uncle Walter, how long have you had that butler?
Not very long. Why?
Well, are you sure he's all right?
I found him so. Why?
Well, because I...
Dinner is served, sir.
Oh. Shall we go in?
You'd better drink a little of that, Kitty. It'll quiet your nerves.
Why, can you hear them? Oh, here, take it. What my nerves really need is a good long trip.
Here.
Oh!
Now, look here. Where were you last night?
Me? Why,
Answer yes or no.
I
What were you doing there?
Doing where?
Well, how do we know?
Besides, I don't like your looks.
Did you ever take a good look at yourself?
Yeah, did you ever take a look? Here, now, wait a minute, you. Where were you last night?
I spent the night with Shakespeare.
Yeah? Where is he?
He's dead.
Dead?
A murder mystery.
Have you any idea who did it?
Look, Shakespeare's been dead hundreds of years.
Hundreds. This is a fine time to call us in on the case.
Say, but she couldn't have done it.
How do you know?
She can't be hundreds of years old.
That's right. Mark that down, Garrity.
Yeah, what do we do now, Chief?
Well, you two have a look out there. I'll look here.
Yeah.
What's this?
That's a door. It leads to the back stairs.
Backstairs. Well, remind me to have a look up there sometime.
That's an ironing board.
Yes. That's an ironing board. Look, do you want this thing?
Certainly we want it. What do you think we iron on?
Yeah, well, I see. Well, here, take it!
Harrigan! Come in here! We found it!
You found what?
The mystery.
Well, that's hash.
Ain't that a mystery?
Some pretty good tightly, Chief. I'll be the judge of that.
I'm afraid, gentlemen, you won't find the gorilla in there.
Why will we not find the gorilla in there?
Now listen, you. Let that be a lesson to you.
Perhaps you gentlemen had better look outside for clues.
Maybe he killed Shakespeare.
Mark that down, Garrity.
Yeah.
Look, how do you get out of here?
That's what I'd like to know.
And where's the back door?
In back of you.
In back of me. Oh. Oh. Back we go.
Don't you recall that the paper said the gorilla always sends a warning to as many as half a dozen people at the same time to sort of throw the police off?
Maybe that's what he's doing now. Perhaps it's just a ruse.
Well, let's hope so. You know, it's wonderful how much more optimistic a good dinner can make one feel. Shall we have liqueurs in the study? Peters, alight, quickly!
Jack! What happened? Oh, Uncle Walter, are you hurt?
I know. No. I don't know what happened.
Look here. It seems to have been thrown in through that window.
Oh, Uncle Walter, what are we going to do?
The first thing we're going to do, or rather Jack is going to do, is to take you away from here.
Well, you're coming with us. Ah! It's him! It's him! Uncle Walter!
Who is it?
Oh, it's all right. It's one of those detectives. He could give me a turn.
Did you see that face? I'll bet when he gets drunk, snakes see him.
What's the matter with you scaring us half to death?
I'm just trying to let you know I'm not the gorilla.
This is my niece, Miss Denby, and her fiancé, Mr. Marsden. Harrigan, Mulligan, and Garrity.
Thank you.
This matter seems to be much more serious than I thought. I've just received this from the gorilla.
A note. Who brought it?
No one brought it. It was thrown in through that window.
Through that window? Through that window. He's right.
Wait a minute.
This is my good ear. Oh, say, that's right. You can't kid us. We were outside patrolling the grounds.
What do you mean?
Why, that note couldn't have come through that window.
But why not?
Well, I'll just show you. Stand back, man. That's why.
But it was wrapped around a stone.
A stone? A stone? Well, why didn't you say so? Anyway, what do you know about this thing?
Well, I don't know anything about it. We were preparing to leave the room, and suddenly the lights went out, and then there was a crash, and...
Oh, so the lights went out. Make a note of that, Garrity.
Right. You were outside a few minutes ago. Didn't you see anybody?
Nobody but us.
Say, this note says at midnight.
At midnight?
Yeah.
What time is it now? It's 10:30.
I got 11:10.
I got 11:30. It's exactly 11:45.
Remind me to put some hands on this watch.
Yes. Well, make a note of that, Garrity.
Right.
Now, look, the gorilla's after Stevens. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Everybody into the study.
Come on, let's go.
Who said that if you give a criminal enough rope, he'll hang himself?
You, Chief.
Oh, that's where I heard it before. Yeah, come on. that you're all here, I don't want anybody to move. Understand?
Is it all right if I breathe?
Yes, but come right back. Quiet.
Personally, I don't believe the gorilla's coming here.
Neither do I.
Why not?
I'll give you 3 good reasons, pal. Harrigan, Mulligan, and Garrity.
It ain't enough.
Now, look here. I don't want to have your trouble. Yeah, now, wait a minute. I'll handle this.
Yeah, but you're...
Now, listen, you. I don't...
You have received the gorilla's warning, Walter Stevens. You've just 5 minutes to live.
Oh, Uncle Walter. Jack.
Excuse me.
Here. Now, where are you going?
I'm getting out of here.
There's no door there.
Oh, that's all right. I'll make one. Goodbye.
Oh, get over there. Quiet! Quiet, everybody! Did you hear that?
I wish I didn't.
He's up there, man! Where are you going? I said he's up there.
That's what I thought you said.
Oh, quiet. All right, man. Follow me. Stick him up. I got you covered.
What was it?
Nothing at all.
Hey, did you just pass here?
Yes. Yes, of course. I brought a trunk down from the attic.
A trunk?
Yes.
Were we here?
I couldn't say.
Well, maybe we're not here now.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's 2 minutes of 12. What about Uncle Walter?
Uncle Walter, yes. Uncle Walter, we're just going in. Now, everybody! Stay just where you are. Mulligan, you watch those doors. Gary, you watch that one. Mr. Stevens, you've got nothing to worry about.
I wish I thought so.
Me too.
You have 1 more minute, Walter Stevens.
I can't stand it any longer. I can't. You've got to call the police. You've got to.
Mr. Stevens, I'm sorry, but Norma's right. I don't know what this is all about, but certainly if there's something to it, the police ought to know about it.
I no longer know what to think. Perhaps you'd better.
Hello? Hello? Phone, there's something wrong with it.
It's me!
Uncle Walter, he's gone.
Gone? How can he be gone when every door and window in this room has been locked? Mulligan, check those windows. Gary, check the door. How did you get in here?
Why, through this door, sir.
How can you when the doors are locked?
I beg your pardon. It was not locked.
I locked it myself. It is locked.
That leaves us deadlocked.
It would be impossible for me to walk through the woodwork.
Why? Termites do.
Oh, this isn't getting us anywhere.
Now leave everything to me. The gorilla ain't gonna make a monkey out of me. Now you. Come on, boys. Where do these stairs lead to?
To the bedrooms.
Mulligan, Gary, you have a look upstairs. upstairs. Marsden, you come with me. We'll have a look around the grounds. You two look in the servants' wing.
With the gorilla prowling around? Not me.
Well, all right, then come with me.
Oh, never mind. I'll take my chances with the other gorilla.
Wait a minute. We can't leave Miss Denby here alone.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't know, but I wish I could think of something.
Me too.
Oh, go on.
Don't worry, darling.
Oh, that's all right. I'll do all the worrying.
Marsden, come with me. Oh, you first, sir. Thank you very much.
Why couldn't this have all happened tomorrow?
What difference would that make?
Tomorrow's my day off.
Poor Uncle Walter. Right from under our very eyes. I don't understand how he got out of here.
All that's worrying me is how I'm going to get out of here. Oh, it's him! It's him! I seen him! I seen him! It's the gorilla! I seen him!
What's up?
I seen him! It's the gorilla! I tell you, he's in that closet there!
Oh, Jack, I'm so frightened.
All right, come on out there, you. Get him, Mulligan.
You heard him, Garrity.
What did he say?
Are you sure it wasn't an hallucination?
Not unless an hallucination has hair on it.
Come on. Now, ready?
Yeah, Jeff.
Oh, is he dead?
Who is he?
I never seen him before.
Do you know him?
No, sir, and this is no time for no introductions.
He's not dead.
Yeah, mark that down, too.
Right. Come on, darling, we're getting out of here. I'm afraid now, too, for you.
Yeah, I'm afraid not, too, for me.
Oh, Jack, it's horrible. I don't know what to make of it.
Now, all I can say, the gorilla's around here somewhere. And I know Mr. Stevens is around here somewhere. And if you all look, we'll find him somewhere. Where are you going?
Somewhere.
All right, men, take him upstairs.
Come on, Garrity.
You, lead the way.
Oh. I'll take care of him. Kitty, get a basin of hot water.
Do you mind if I go out of town to get it?
You and I have a look around the house.
Wait a minute. There's something funny about this. Kitty said she saw the gorilla's arm. We open the closet and find the sailor's body. Now, how did the body get in there? And how did the gorilla get out without our seeing him?
That's just what I was about to ask you.
Stevens was sitting right here in this chair until the lights went out.
You, gorilla, la la. Nah.
That's funny.
What's funny?
Nothing. I think I'll have a look around this house.
Have a look around the house? Yes, we'll have a look around the house. Yeah, I'll go too.
Hey, that guy won't talk.
Why not?
He's still unconscious.
You're unconscious and you talk.
That's great, Chief.
Mark that down, Garrity.
Right.
What do we do now?
Well, first we'll have to reenact the crime.
Well, how do we do that?
Now, let's see. When the lights went out, Stevens was sitting in that chair.
Yeah?
You're Stevens. Sit down.
I'm Steve.
Mulligan, close the doors.
Hey, I'm Garrity.
You're Stevens. Now, sit down. I'll wait for lights. 1, 2, 3. It's no use. I don't know it works for Sherlock Holmes. I don't know why it don't work for me.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. He's gone.
Is he gone? Gone. Garrity! Garrity! Now we have 2 mysteries to solve.
Look, I've got an idea.
What is it?
If we can find out how Garrity disappeared, we'll find out what happened to Stevens.
It's a very good idea. Should have thought of that myself. All right, we'll reenact the crime. Sit down.
But I'm not tired.
You have to be tired to sit down?
I do.
You make me tired.
Well, then, why don't you sit down?
If I sit down, who's going to work the lights?
I never thought of that.
Yeah, well, sit down.
Yeah, sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down. 1, 2, 3. Mulligan! Mulligan!
Did you lose something?
Yes, Mulligan and Garrity. Make a note of that. Now, look. Sit down.
Oh, I don't want to sit down.
You don't have to want it. You'll sit down and like it.
Well, all right, I'll sit down, but I won't like it.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
What I'm going to do ain't important.
Well, what am I going to do?
That's just what I want to find out. One, 2, 2 and 2, 2, 2, 2, 3.
Did I hear somebody scream?
Well, if you didn't, you ought to have your ears cleaned out. Say, where's Mr. Harrigan? The detective! He's disappeared!
Disappeared? What a pity.
Pity? Why, it's uncanny. How did you get in here? Why, you... Oh!
Don't be frightened. You're safe with me.
Safe with you, my eye. Who wants to be safe? Now, look, I'm very sociable. I want to go where there's people.
Hey, what's the matter? What's happened? Oh, look. I'm standing here, and all of a sudden, everything goes black. Next thing I know, I'm here.
That's funny. Hello. Hello, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. No, you turn on Willow Drive. Off Highway 22, and hurry, will you? Thank you.
Look, it ain't human, I tell you. It ain't human.
What isn't human?
For a guy to be standing here 1 minute, and the next minute, he's gone.
Who's gone?
I'm gone. They're gone. Everybody's gone. It don't make sense.
Certainly doesn't. Will you have a cigarette?
I don't mind if I do. He kidnaps me right from under his very eyes.
Who does?
The gorilla! Hey, who are you? What do you want? What are you doing here?
Listen, old man, you got me all wrong. I just came in to use the telephone. You see, my car broke down.
That phone?
Yeah.
Look, that phone is out of order.
Is it?
Yes.
Number, please?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Now, wait a minute, you. You're the guy we're looking for. You're the gorilla.
Surely you don't think I'm the gorilla, do
I
you?
stopped thinking 2 hours ago.
But you don't understand.
I don't have to understand.
Shall I try it?
Oh, you've tried enough. Now get him up.
Listen, you're making a big mistake.
Oh, well, it won't be the first time. Oh, all right. All right, I got you covered. Help! Okay, shake him up. Shake him up. Oh. Oh, help! Help! Oh, help! Oh, help! Help! Oh. Help! Help! Help me!
What's the matter? What is it?
I got him. I tell you, I got him.
Got him where?
Yes. Well, I did have him. Here, get me out of these. Keys are in my pocket. Get it right there. Oh, it was terrible. The gorilla.
How'd you get all tied up like this?
The gorilla, I tell you, it wasn't my fault. He came in and hit me. It was... Did I leave him in there? Oh. Well, I'm Stevens.
I'm Harry.
Yeah. Wait a minute. How'd you fellas get in there?
You tell me. What are you doing with those things on?
Oh, look. Fellow walks right in. It was the gorilla, I tell you.
Yeah?
He started to use that phone. But he didn't get very far. Not with me on the job.
Lucky thing for him, you had your handcuffs with you.
Well, where is he? Where'd he go?
Where is he? I'm the victim. How should I know? Look, boys, I'm telling you, he walked in. 6 of them. 6 big gorillas. They attacked me. Hit me right on my crawl, though. Look at that lump.
Well, look at this lump.
Look, right there.
These windows are locked from the inside. You're not kidding.
Kidding? With the gorilla right under my nose and a $10,000 reward, he says I'm kidding.
Well, are you?
Who belongs to this?
What is it?
A coat.
Why, gorillas don't wear coats.
Sure they do. Fur coats.
Something screwy about all this.
Look, if there's anything screwy about this, it's me. It's me! But I'll soon find out. Each of you grab a wall.
What do we do with it?
Mulligan, you take that one. Marsden, you take that one. I'll take that one.
I'll set this one out.
You'll set nothing out. Grab a wall. Now, take it easy. All right, now tap, each one of you. See if you can find some trap doors. Oh, must be out there. Come on, man. Right out here. All right, cover the door, man.
What's the matter with all of you? Are you deaf? I've been pounding on that door for the last 10 minutes. Who are you?
That's right. Who are you?
Never mind who I am. I want to know where Walter Stevens is.
Oh, you want to know where Mr. Stevens is, huh? He wants to know where Walter Stevens is. Who do you think we're looking for?
I didn't come here to play games. I want to see Walter Stevens and want to see him right now.
But you don't understand. These gentlemen are detectives.
Detectives? Bah! What are you trying to pull on me? I talked to Stevens on the telephone last night. He told me he had a plan to pay his debt.
Plan?
Yes, said he'd only just started working on it.
But did he tell you what this plan is?
I wasn't interested. He was to square up with me here tonight. When I talked to him, he wanted a couple of days more to raise the money that he owes me. Now, where is he?
Well, Mr. Stevens has been kidnapped by the gorilla.
Kidnapped by Poppycock. Now, look here. I don't know who any of you are, but I do know this. Walter Stevens owes me $250,000. And I'm going to collect it tonight, or else.
Oh, no, you don't, buddy. How do we know you're... Say, who are you anyway?
I'm one of Stevens' clients. I have proof that Stevens has been stealing from his clients' accounts for over a year. I gave him until tonight to return my money, and I'm not going to leave this house until I get it.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Wait.
I think he's mad.
Jack, if what that man says is true, I don't believe Uncle Walter could...
It's almost impossible to know what to believe, darling. Yet things are adding up. If your uncle did have a plan, if this business of sending for you was part of the plan,
Take her upstairs and keep an eye on her. This has gone far enough.
It's gone too far.
It's even gone further than that.
I'll be all right. It's just too much excitement for one night.
Get your hat and coat, darling. I'm going to see that you get to town if I have to push the car all the way myself.
I can't go till we find Uncle Walter.
We'll take care of that. We'll break this case, won't we, boys? Well, won't we?
Oh, sure we will, sure.
Like it was walnuts.
Yeah.
You know, I feel sorry for that poor girl.
Yeah? What about poor us? Strange men zooming in and out, animals running around like this was a zoo. Crazy goings on. I want to go home.
Oh, so you want to go home? I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you! Do you want to take a run-out powder and leave that girl here to take the blame alone? We're detectives, aren't we?
Are we?
Haven't we looked all over this house?
Yes.
No.
Where haven't we looked?
Well, if there's a cellar, we haven't looked there.
I'm glad I thought of that.
Say, this looks like a cellar.
What?
It's locked. Well, turn the key.
Oh, yes. Never thought of that. All right. Come on, men. Anybody down there?
Yes, we are.
I'll look for a switch.
It's around here somewhere.
All right, come on out of there, you. Come on, get out of there. All right, come on out of there, you. All right, come on. All right, come on out of there. Mulligan, where are you?
I'm right here, Chief.
Garrity, where are you?
Over here, Chief.
Is anybody with me?
No, you're alone.
Yeah. Awful.
Bill! Oh, Mulligan, Harrigan! Something bit me. What? First time I saw a mousetrap catch a piece of cheese. Harrigan! Garrity! Come here and get me out of this. Get me out of this thing. What? Maybe you'd like a rat. Oh, come on. What are you doing? I want me to think about it. Garrity! Harrigan! Garrity! Harrigan! Go away. Now, don't worry, I'll handle this.
It's a pleasure.
Don't worry about it. Okay, buddy. Come on, bud, get that raccoon coat off. Come on. Get that thing off. Look, when I hit you over the head with this thing... Well, we've been double-crossed. Oh. No!
Yes, sir?
What's all that commotion?
Sounds like our friends, the detectives.
You stay here with Miss Denby. I'll go see what's up.
Cognac, Miss Denby?
No. No, thank you.
What's the matter? What's all the racket?
I got him, I tell you, I got him.
You got him? Got who?
Yes, the gorilla. He's in there. He's in there. I can hear him breathe.
That's you.
Oh, well, open it, open it.
Have you men been drinking?
No, but it's a good idea.
What was that?
Must be the gorilla. Norma, where are you? Lights, flying, where?
Jack.
A couple of you get after him, quick.
You heard him, Mulligan.
So did you.
Yeah, well, never mind that. You take the hall. I'll go this way.
I'll stay here.
Is something wrong?
Well, where were you?
I just went to get some tea, sir.
Didn't I tell you to stay here with Miss Denby?
I'm very sorry, sir, but I thought perhaps a little tea.
What right do you got to think? We're not even thinking.
Miss Denby might have been killed.
It's fortunate she wasn't, sir.
Why is it that something always happens when you're not here?
An unfortunate coincidence, sir.
What did you find?
An empty closet with Harrigan in it.
Harrigan, wake up. Get up. Wake up.
The gorilla. Did you get him? Did you get him?
No, he got you.
Well, it won't happen again. Okay, man. Follow me.
Okay.
Follow me. Get down and see where these stairs lead to.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, me. It's awful dark. I should have brought my glasses.
You never wear any glasses.
That's right, I forgot.
What's that funny tapping?
Yeah.
It's my knees.
It's a fine time to be scared.
You try and think of a better time.
Yeah, well... Oh, then... Oh!
Look. I've had about enough of this. Me and the gorilla's gonna have a showdown right now.
That's right, Chief.
I'm telling you, I can't stand it. Now, don't argue with me. I know what I'm talking about. I'm going in there and we'll look over this house. You'll take orders from me, understand? I'm going to tear this house apart. Tear it limb from limb. Now, come on, follow me. I'll show this mug who's a mug. You fellas stick close behind me. If anything happens, leave it to me. I'll do all the talking. Come on, man. People running in here out of day, all day long. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. First, man, where are you going? What's eating you? Hey, what have you got there? What? That dame must know something, or she wouldn't be running away like that. Make a note of that, Garrity.
Good evening.
Good evening. What do you want?
Don't be frightened.
Frightened? Who's frightened? Don't you come near me or I'll wrap this thing around your neck like it was a pretzel.
There's nothing to worry about.
That's what you think.
May I give you some advice?
No.
If I were you, I'd go to my room and stay there.
Oh, yes, sir. I was just planning on that.
Wait a minute. Where have you been?
No place. Honest, sir. I was just getting ready to go to town.
Good.
Ah, don't open that.
Why not?
The gorilla. He's in there.
Don't be silly.
Oh.
Come on now. Get going.
Yes, sir. I'm practically there.
It's a gorilla. We saw it and we felt it.
When I tell you the gorilla is a man, I ought to know. I've read enough about him.
But how could a monkey have possibly written those notes to Uncle Walter?
Maybe it's got an education.
Poe! 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 Where is he? Have any of you seen him?
Who?
Poe!
Who's Poe?
Poe's the gorilla.
The gorilla? Oh, you know him too, huh?
No, I trained him since he was that high.
You're just the one we're looking for.
Don't any of you understand? Poe is a gorilla, a trained gorilla.
A real gorilla?
Sure, a real gorilla.
So we don't know what we're talking about, eh?
Yeah, we know a monkey when we see one.
Listen, this is serious. Poe ain't no pet. There's no telling what he's liable to do when I ain't around. Especially with women. He hates women.
Well, what's he doing here? What are you doing here?
We was hired to come here. We're working at the county fair. Yesterday, a guy comes along. He says he wants me to bring Poe here. He says he's giving a party, wants us to put on a act.
Who hired you?
I don't know. I don't know nothing. All I know is I bring Poe here. We're waiting out in the garage like he tells me. Waiting to do our stuff. All of a sudden, somebody gives me a clunk over the head, and I wake up in a lady's boudoir.
But the gorilla, how did he get loose?
You're asking me. That's what I want to find out. Listen, this is serious. We got to find him. We got us. Somebody's liable to get killed.
Them notes from the gorilla. If I will get you 50, they were addressed to me.
Notes? Poe can't write no notes. Even I don't know how to write.
Now, look, the next time I buck up against that gorilla, I'm telling you, you'll never know. He'll do it.
Listen, have you seen him?
Yeah, she's in the kitchen.
Which way is the kitchen?
Through the panel.
We'll go with you.
Listen, you fellas better wait here. There's no telling what that ape will do.
Oh, Jack, I'm so confused. A real gorilla and those notes and...
Listen to me, everybody. The gorilla has done his work. Walter Stevens is dead. You will find his body in the garage.
Oh, Jack.
All right, everybody. Follow me to the garage.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
He's gone. Poe's gone.
I tell you, he's in the kitchen.
The kitchen's a wreck. He must be on a rampage.
Out of my way, brother. I got my own troubles to worry about. All right, all of you, out in the garage.
Come on.
I'll stay here and protect Miss Denby. This way, please.
I'll never forgive myself for not calling the police.
Why call the police with us around, lady?
You couldn't save them the water.
We couldn't, eh?
Well, you didn't, did you?
Well, that's right, we didn't. I gotta find out how that gorilla gets in and out of here. There must be a secret spring around here someplace. I think I'll look in back of these books.
Hey.
Don't tell me she's the gorilla. I told you I didn't like her looks.
Oh, wise guy.
Come on, we gotta find the bus. What do they do with them keys?
Look under the mat.
That's funny.
Oh, very funny. Will you get me out of here?
Listen, what are you doing in Poe's cage?
What do you think I'm doing? Waiting for someone to feed me peanuts? Get me out of here!
Don't you know Poe hates women?
So does Kipling. So what? Will you please get me out of here?
Right, all right, don't get
Poe
excited.
hates women.
Say, wait a minute. I think this was a trick to get us out of the house. Come on.
Who are you anyway?
I'm the gorilla's keeper. You the dame give me a clunk on the head?
No, but it's a good idea.
Oh, yeah?
Look!
He's got her. Wait, don't go near him. He'll drop her. Poe! Bring it down, Poe. Bring it down to me. Down, Poe. Down to the ground. Put it down, Poe. Down, Poe. Down to the ground. Poe! Stop it, Poe. Bring it down, Poe. Bring it down to me. Put it down, Poe. Come on. Poe, come back here. Help me catch it.
Thank you. Oh, he hit me again. Right here, he hit. Oh.
Poe, let him alone.
That's a fine way to treat me. After I give you the best years of my life, you act like that. Listen here.
No kisses. He might have killed somebody.
What do you mean, might have?
It's all right, lady. I got him.
You can keep him.
Okay, scram and take this character with you. I was only kidding.
Just for that, he gets no C-A-N-D-Y.
Oh, that's just C-A-N-D-Y.
Sorry if I caused you any trouble, folks. Just for that, I don't read you the funny papers tonight. Put you in bed without any
Supper, you bad boy. You wait till I get you home. You have to wait the last of this. Go on.
Look at that.
Why, it's somebody's coat.
All right, come on out of there, buddy. So that's how I got clunked on the head. Come on out of there, you. All right, come on.
Look, it's opening.
Well, come on, but... Oh, so it's you.
Do you know him?
Do I know him? He's the guy I caught using the telephone.
There's no law against that.
Never mind law, buddy. Get him up.
Now, just a minute. Don't you think you're a little premature?
Premature? Well, I can't remember that far back.
Just who are you? I'm Detective Coletti, an investigator for the Securities and Exchange Commission. And I'm on the trail of the gorilla just as you are.
A detective?
How do we know that?
Yes, we... Well, what were you doing in there?
Investigating. I've been on this case for some weeks now. And I've discovered a little about the construction of this house that my good friend here don't seem to have found out yet.
What do you mean?
This house is a maze of secret panels. Now, undoubtedly, the voice of the gorilla came through that radio from someplace right in this house.
That means that if we find the wire leading away from the radio...
We'd at least find the gorilla's hideout.
Say, what's going on here?
What? Well, here it is. Here's the wire going right in here.
That's fine. Now, let's see. Uh-huh. Just as I thought. Here's the wire. Now, by tracing this, I think we may find the answer to this entire riddle. The wire goes in here. Back of this wall is the man we want.
We'll make a note of that, Garrett.
Are you all armed?
Yes, I'm armed. Shh, quiet, you. Here it is.
There is your microphone, and as I expected, there is your gorilla.
Mr. Stevens, the gorilla?
Well, sure, I could have told you that all the time.
I guess the party is over, my gorilla friend.
But who tied him up like that?
I don't know. He figured the game was up and that this would throw off suspicion. This is a homemade job. A child could have done it.
Ah, it's preposterous. Don't believe him. I never saw this man before in my life. It's insane.
Oh, now what's that? Oh, why is it with all the men in the house they had to leave us here with you?
Quiet.
Oh. What? Why, it's Mr. Stevens.
Alias the gorilla.
The gorilla? Him? Oh, I'll never trust another man if I live to be 1,000. You can make that 2,000.
Uncle Walter, the gorilla. I don't believe it.
I think I can make it very clear.
Oh, sure we can.
Now, first of all...
What's that?
Oh, I didn't hear a thing.
Neither did I, but what was it?
We'll soon find out.
Hey, what is this? Who hit me? What's going on around here?
It's that man again.
Oh, there you are. Kidnapped. Kidnapped by the gorilla.
Not kidnapped by the gorilla, Mr.
Conway. A.P. Conway.
The AP stands for ape.
Mr. Conway, this gentleman is the gorilla.
The gorilla?
But if Uncle Walter's the gorilla, I don't understand why he should send himself those notes of warning.
For two reasons. To keep you here and to throw off suspicion from himself. Miss Denby, under the terms of your father's will, if anything were to happen to you, who would inherit your estate?
Uncle Walter.
My hunch was right. Your uncle brought you here tonight to kill you for your money.
Well, at least he had a reason.
So that's why he wouldn't let us call the police.
That's exactly why.
But what about these men, these private detectives?
They almost speak for themselves. Do you think if Stephen's life had actually been threatened, he would have called in 3 morons such as these for protection?
Morons? Hey, wait a minute. I resent that.
But I tell you, I saw the gorilla right there in that closet. I saw his hand and his arm, and it was no optical confusion.
What you saw was this sleeve. Another ingenious little invention of Mr. Stevens.
It's a very cute little idea.
Well, that about clears the whole matter out. And since it stopped raining, I think I'd better go.
You're okay,
you're
buddy.
okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
Congratulations. Let me congratulate you. You were wonderful. Oh, no, you don't, buddy. Okay, folks. Say howdy to the gorilla.
Howdy.
All right, give out, or this moron is going to blow your brains out.
Well, you see, it was all that. Oh! Now, all of you stick your hands up. I'm the gorilla, all right. But the cops haven't been able to get me, so don't you halfwits get any crazy notions. And as for Mr. Stevens, he's just as crooked as I told you he was. The trouble with him is he talks too much and too loud. I got tipped off on what was going to happen here tonight. How he was going to pretend to be me. I was going to get the $250,000 and at the same time let him get the blame for all the guerrilla murders. Well, you better be careful. I'm a little nervous tonight.
Drop that gun, and I advise you not to move.
Hello. Police station, quickly.
What is this? I thought the phone was out of order. Maybe he paid his bill.
Hello? This is Walter Stevens speaking. Send a squad car to my house. We've got the gorilla.
Things are so mixed up around here that even the gorilla doesn't know who the gorilla is.
He's the gorilla. Do I know what I'm doing? Look, what's going on here?
Don't look so sad, darling. Your uncle isn't a crook, and our estate's all safe and sound now.
You know, you never can tell. This is liable to wind up to be a mystery.
You see, the gorilla murders were threatening to bankrupt our insurance company. Most of the victims were clients of ours. So Conway, our special investigator, cooked up his little scheme to trap the killer. I'm sorry I had to frighten you, dear. And you too, Kitty.
Oh, I wasn't frightened. I was numb.
You fellas are certainly great detectives.
Oh, yeah. We could have told you that.
Did you know that Coletti was the gorilla all along?
Sure we did. No, we didn't.
Huh? When did you find out he was the gorilla?
When I shook hands with him.
I don't get you.
Well, you see, I was a window trimmer in a department store. And I ought to know a phony feel when I feel one.
We'll never be able to thank you, Mr. Harrigan.
Oh, well, that's all right. I understand you two are getting married soon.
Well, if you call tomorrow soon.
Well, remember, if you have any trouble with her, our specialty is following wives. You know where to send the check, and be sure it's certified.
From a Confederate bank.
Bye.
Bye.
Example of musical expression. Sounded like a broken down dirge. Hey, Dave! Dave! What color are your eyes? If you don't want them to be black, you better keep them open. I want you to pay some attention to this lethargy in opera. Benny, you're dimming a little on your diminuendo.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes. Great. From you, I want a little more sweetness.
But I'm
singing sweet.
If you can't sing any sweeter than that, you better hum. And Rocky, MF, that's for you.
MF, what does that mean?
Well, I don't know. Look, it says MF there. What do I know from those Latin abbreviations?
Hey, I think it means misfeeling.
Danny, you let me down the worst of all. Your moderato obligato was just a little bit staccato.
I'm sorry, Bugs, but I got a cold.
What?
I said I'm awfully sorry, but I got a cold.
Quick, quickies and boys. Play it again. Play it again, I say. Come on, once more.
Rosary's always been one of my favorite hymns.
Oh, you ain't heard nothing yet. Why don't we polish it off a little?
Oh, good.
Is she kidding? She must have a tin ear.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
I'm going to tell you something. This thing must have some more crescendo. If you ask me, it's a little bit on the staccato side, if you know what I mean. Now, Schooner and Glimpy, let's have your version of this number.
Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I'll hear.
See what I mean? Yeah. You know what you were doing before?
Yeah?
You see what they're doing now?
Yeah.
Well, I want you to reach a happy medium. Oh. Now, hit that last note. What are you doing?
You told me to hit it. You go to jail, I'm a minor.
Give him a pick and send him home.
Give him a pick in the head. Hey. Come on, more music.
Drink to me only with thine eyes.
Stay on your feet, kid, you'll get a draw.
Now, don't let me stop you. Keep right on rehearsing. It's getting better all the time.
Oh, Ma, will you go upstairs?
Hey, let's go to my house. It's quieter there.
We'll never get rehearsed.
My boy thinking of
Hey, Bugs, why can't I sing in a quartet? I used to sing in a quartet with 6 members. I can sing those fortissimos aloud, too.
You can't sing at this ceremony. You're the best man.
I wouldn't say that. I'm pretty good.
You're only the best man because your sister's getting married. It don't mean you're the best, or it don't even mean you're a man. Now, do you know what to do when this ritual starts?
Yeah, when a guy asks me for the ring, I run home and get it.
What do you mean you run home and get it? You already got it.
I don't see it.
Glimpy, did you hock that ring?
Oh, Muggs, you cut me to the quick.
Here's your veil, dear. Oh. Oh, you look beautiful.
Oh, now, Mommy, you promised not to cry.
Oh, I know. But when I think of you moving clear out into the country, into a strange house you've never even seen.
It isn't so far. It's only 2 miles from the end of the subway, and Jack says it's beautiful.
Oh.
We were lucky to get it so cheap.
I suppose so, but when I think
The
of
owner
you...
promised to be out today, and we can move in tonight.
Oh.
Oh, there, Mommy, don't cry. You get your nose all red. Come on, let's try on the veil.
Oh.
I would not take for
What is this, Duffy Stafford?
It's
mighty nice of you guys to go to all this trouble.
You ain't seen nothing. This is going to be the most pretentious wedding that you ever witnessed.
Where's Betty?
Yeah, she's in the room seeing which window curtain looks best on her. Yeah, watch out for my glasses.
You want a police escort at this wedding?
Oh, I'm afraid they only go to society weddings, Muggs.
You want a police escort?
Well, sure.
I'll get it. How do you like the place? How does it look?
Oh, it looks fine.
I think it needs a few more declarations. Hey, Stash, Skinny, Scruto.
Yeah.
Get out there and rustle up some more flowers.
Oh, that's fine. Some more flowers, right?
All right, let's go. Snap on.
Get me for two, will you, Bud?
What's the matter, Jackie? You nervous?
Oh, not at all. I thought I would be. Oh, Glimpy, before I forget it, here, you better take this ring.
Oh, he ain't nervous. Look at his hand. Better stay off coffee.
Look, hold it and don't lose it.
Oh, I won't lose. I'll put it right here so it won't be lost.
You'll lose it if you put it there. Here, keep it on your finger. There. Now, you won't lose it.
Does this mean we're engaged?
Oh, you...
What are you wearing this afternoon?
I'm going to wear my black and white checker ensemble.
You can't wear that zoot suit. This is a serious occasion. What are you wearing, Jack?
A tuxedo.
All right, Danny, Rocky, go out and get Glimpy a tuxedo, a reasonable facsimile.
On our way, Mug. Hey, you think I'm wearing one of them monkey suits with a collar and tie?
You wear what I tell you, and you'll like it.
Okay, we'll get it or wear it.
Say, has the agent been here with the papers on my house yet?
Not yet.
You know, I wish I was a big airplane engineer so I could buy one of those houses in the suburbs.
Well, the house is a steel, Mug, so I couldn't have bought it. I only hope there isn't anything wrong with it.
Well, what makes you think there's anything wrong with it?
It's too good to be true.
Oh, you just got those before the wedding jitters. You'll get over that. You need a little more experience. You really think the place looks pretty nice, huh?
Oh, it's fine, Muggs.
Yeah, it could look better with some of them pictures on the wall, those paintings, those murals.
Not morals, morals.
Look, do you guys mean murals?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He threw me off. You know, he's dumb sometimes.
Look, I got to go make a phone call. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Hey, Muggs, what is it with those superbs? What are they?
Superbs? Well, that's a place where you got no running water, you got no trolley cars, you got nothing.
Oh, poor people, huh?
That's right. Let's go. Hey, Dave. Dave.
Hey, fellas, look here, look. Look, I got some flowers.
Put them back.
Oh, in a little water, that's all.
Put them back.
Okay. Why, look here. That's supposed to bring good luck.
Oh, that's fine. Now, Muggs said we got to keep the wedding honest, didn't he?
Yeah?
Anybody got any string?
Man, look at all of them pretty poses laying there.
Must have fallen out of the truck.
Yeah. Should I call him back?
Yeah, you better.
Hey, mister, you dropped your flowers. I guess he didn't hear me.
Too bad. Shall we?
Well, I guess that's everything, Mr. Gibson. You have the papers and the keys to the house, and I hope you'll both be very happy in them.
Well, thank you very much. Oh, how about the present owners? Have they moved yet?
Oh, they'll be out in plenty of time for you to move in.
Well, I hope so. After all, it's our honeymoon, you know.
Oh, sure, I understand. I was married myself once. Boy, will I ever forget that. Well, maybe you'll have better luck.
I hope so. Oh, how about the house? You say it's in pretty good condition.
Well, it could stand a little fixing up, maybe. By the way, you're not superstitious, are you?
Why?
Well, the old couple are trying to tell me that the house next door is haunted.
Haunted?
Yes, but you know how old people are, always imagining things.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Of course, it's a lot of nonsense.
Sure.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Gibson.
Goodbye.
And may the house soon be filled with many pleasant memories.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Here's everything except the shoes. You don't need them, do you?
Oh, no, thanks. He's got his own shoes.
And this collar may be a little small for Glimpy, but it's the best I can do.
Oh, that's right. Glimpy's got a small neck anyway.
Yeah, this is swell. We'll take good care of it, too. Well, make sure you get it back tonight. I need it for Louis to love tomorrow.
Okay. Come on, Rock.
Right, Danny.
What's the matter, Jack?
Oh, nothing, Mrs. Williams. Nothing at all. Look, can I see Betty just for a minute?
Oh, I should say not. Why don't you know it's bad luck for the groom to see his bride before the wedding?
Oh, Mom, just for a minute.
No, you'll be seeing her soon enough. Now, you run along and fill your papers.
Okay.
We was just downtown, and we heard some detectives down there talking about a mob going to break in on Jack Gibson's wedding. We didn't think you'd like any of those downtown guys coming up here making a pinch right under your nose.
I see. Whose mob is it?
Well, we didn't get none of the details. We was in a hurry.
I think he said it was one of the Katzman mob. Okay, I'll have a couple of them men take care of it.
The address is 32 East 33rd Street.
32 East 33rd.
Yeah, at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. All right, boys.
Thanks, Lieutenant. We'll return the favor someday. Hey, Shorty, would you mind sitting over there? That chair is reserved for the bride's mother. Okay, thanks.
Stand still, will you?
Oh, you look swell, Glimpy. What's the trouble?
Oh, we can't get this collar on.
Can't get the collar on, huh? Stand back. Let me take a crack at it. Get him from the back, Danny. Now push in a little bit. Take a deep breath. Now hold it. Let's see, this one goes in here. All right, now, I thought I told you to hold it.
What do you think I am, a pile diver?
Look, don't give me no opposition. Just do like I tell you. Now pull in your Adam's apple. Pull it in. Come on, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Don't move. Don't. I got it. I got it. Now, I thought I told you to hold your breath. Pull in your Adam's apple. Yeah. Green. I got it. Pale. He's all right. Get him up. Let him relax his muscles.
All right, pull him up.
Yeah, how's that? Good. How's your voice, Danny?
It's much better, I think.
Well, don't use it till you have to sing.
Tight.
Oh, it's all in your mind. That's not tight. You got lots of room there. Yeah, you see that? Muggs, look what we got.
Yeah, Muggs, look at this.
Oh, that's beautiful. Now, that's got some class. What's that?
What?
Rest in peace. In loving memory, to Louis the Lug from the gang. We didn't mean to shoot you, Louis. Honest. Where did you get that?
On the street. On a truck. Fell off.
You know that's sacrilegious?
No kidding?
Take it back. Guys ain't got no conscience. Can you imagine a thing like this? Hey, wait a minute. Come here. I don't suppose it would be any more sacrilegious if we brought it back after the wedding. Put it in the parlor. Wait a second. Got to return that after the wedding. Take it away. Here, hold on to those.
Hey, that's funny. This is Louis' suit.
What are you doing?
I ain't wearing this.
Don't worry about nothing. Louis don't need that suit until tomorrow.
Yeah, but can't I wear my check suit with the belt on the back?
No, you can't. This is a high-class wedding. You're going to wear that suit right there.
Oh, but Muggs, this suit belongs to Louis. I bet I know what killed him. This collar choked him to death.
What are you taking the collar off for? What's the matter with
you?
Grab him.
Hey, you fellas, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Everything.
Get it back on.
You must not move into that house, I tell you. You made one mistake, Tony, but not buying it from the Elwoods. Now, don't make another mistake. Get that place from Gibson.
Yeah, but Gibson's getting married today. Why don't we just wait?
Do you question my orders?
No, it isn't that, Emil. It's just that I can't see why this guy'd be any worse in that house than the Elwoods.
You can't see. That old couple was too frightened to interfere. But nobody knows what this young fool will do.
All right, Emil. I'll get it.
And try to use your head. Get him alone.
All right.
Come on, kid.
Get off again.
Fellas ready yet? It's about time to get started. What's the matter?
Glimpy's neck was a little bit too big for the collar, but it's okay now.
Oh, well, where's the tie?
Right there.
Oh, well, put it on.
Jack, there's a fellow outside says he has to see you.
I can't see him now. I'm getting married.
He says it's important.
Who is he?
I don't know, but he says it'll just take a few minutes.
Okay. I'll be right back, fellas.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, Tony, I haven't seen you for a long time. Where have you been?
I've been busy. I know you're in a hurry, and I won't take a bunch of your time. I want to buy that house on Elm Street.
Oh, don't be crazy. I just bought it myself.
I know you did, and I know what you paid for it. I represent a party that, well, they're willing to double what you gave for it.
What? What do they want my place?
What difference does it make? They want it. They're willing to pay for it.
Now, the answer's no.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't take a bride in a house like that.
Look, suppose you tell me what all this mystery about that house is, huh?
Haven't you heard? You know that big estate next door?
Yeah.
It's haunted.
What do you know?
All right, laugh if you like, but why do you think they sold it to you so cheap?
Well, who lives next door? And why do they want my place?
Well, let's say that they're eccentric. They don't like neighbors.
All right, now that's perfect. Don't touch nothing. Okay, line up like I told you. And don't forget your crescendos and diminuendos, and I don't want no altercations in the lyrics. Let's go. You're out of step, you lug.
So you can see why you don't want to take your wife to a place like that.
No, I guess I don't, but she has a heart set on going there tonight.
I understand that. Look, Jack, there's $500 to bind the deal. Why don't you take your wife away for a few days? You know, on a honeymoon. You have to do that anyway. Explain about the house when you get back.
If I had more time,
Oh, look, forget all about business till you come home. Here, when you get ready to close the deal, write me at this address. They'll get in touch with me.
This is a place next to mine, huh?
Yeah.
A haunted house. Oh, okay.
Look, Jack, just a word of warning. When you do get back, write to me. Don't go out there.
Yeah, okay, I'll see you later.
Hey, Dave. Dave.
Bring to me only with thine eyes, and I will bless with mine. Or leave a kiss within the cup, and I'll not ask for wine. The thirst that from the soul doth rise, doth ask a drink of wine. About I of Jove's nectar sup, I would not take for thine.
Are you ready, Glimpy? What's the matter? You're all dirty. Come on.
Dave.
Dearly beloved, we are assembled here today to join this man and this woman in holy marriage. For as much as these two persons have come hither to be made one in the holy estate, if there be any here present who know any just cause why they may not lawfully be joined in marriage, I require him now to speak, or forever hold his peace. I now pronounce you man and wife.
He's getting asphyxiated. He's suffocating. So much fuss about a color.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not dead.
Glimpy, you all right, Glimpy? Hey. There you are. You all right now? You feel good?
Fine.
Betty, why don't you invite us all over to your new home? We could have a party.
Well, I'd like to very much, Daddy, but...
Well, it's all right, darling. We're not going out there tonight anyway.
Not going to our new house, but, Jack, why not?
Well, it's... Well, I made some extra money, so I thought we'd take a little trip first. You know, a honeymoon.
You know anything about that, Glimpy?
It's news to me.
Well, the place needs an awful lot of fixing up, you know.
Oh, yeah?
I hope you don't mind, darling.
Oh, no, darling. Anything you want to do is all right with me. You've got lipstick all over you.
Oh.
322 Elm Street.
That must be his new house.
Certainly is, maybe.
Well, folks, I guess we better go. Come on, darling.
Someday I hope to get married. You know that, Bruno? Someday. What do you got there, Bruno?
Man, this is right.
What's the idea of the pan?
Nothing. I just had my mama to cook it so it'd be nice and soft. Look at here.
I see what you mean.
Right?
Hey, where are those gangsters that are supposed to be here?
Gangsters?
Yeah, gangsters.
Well, maybe they lost the address, or maybe you scared them away.
Yeah, you look like an old-time scarer.
Why don't you use some diplomacy?
I got my diploma when I graduated from school.
When did you graduate? Kindergarten?
Oh, I skipped kindergarten. I was too old. More vanilla. Louis isn't going to like this.
You shouldn't have sold that nice young couple the house without warning them.
No, Sarah, there's no use starting something that we can't actually prove.
You know in your heart, John, there's something going on in that house next door that isn't strictly honest.
But we don't know positively, Sarah.
Why, John Elwood, how can you say that after all we've seen and heard in the last 6 months?
Now, let's not talk about it anymore. We're out of there and finished with the whole thing.
But I've not finished with it. What are you going to do? Phone the police.
Now, wait a minute. They'll ask a lot of questions, and the first thing you know, we'll be held as material witnesses.
They don't have to know who gave them the information?
No, I wouldn't do it now, Sarah.
Well, I would. Give me the police.
Police Department. Lieutenant Brady speaking.
This is Mrs. John G. I wish to report some mysterious goings-on at 322 Elm Street.
322 Elm. What kind of goings-on?
Oh, there's noises and screams and people going in and out all hours of the night. All kinds of funny businesses.
Who is this speaking?
This is Mrs. John G.
Hello? Hello? Trace that call. Send in Mulligan and O'Brien.
Well, I think that's the place. Don't look very cheerful, though, does it?
It certainly do not.
Come on, get your tools. We got a hard night's work. Come on, Glimp.
Okay. Ooh, look at the beautiful flowers.
Can't put ketchup on flowers. Hey, this is a pretty big place for two people, ain't it?
Yeah. Hey, there's a house down there. Looks more like the place Jack was talking about.
Yeah, it does at that. What do I do with that card? Hey, Glimpy, my eyes ain't so good. What's the number on that house?
322.
Well, what's the number on that card?
322.
That must be the place, then.
Looks like it.
Hey, what are you guys waiting for? We want to decorate this house tonight, not tomorrow. Let's go.
We're coming. Come on, guys, let's go.
All right. You got all the accessories?
Yeah, we got everything.
Okay. Hey, Glimpy, give me the key.
Me.
Drink to me. Yeah. The key to the house.
What key? You crazy? Look, I got the address.
It's a little detail we overlooked, I guess.
Well, let's go home.
Yeah,
we'll see you
come
later.
back here. Ain't you got no ingenuity? Give me that hammer. Remind me to put a new glass in there in the morning.
Hey, Muggs, watch out. You might cut your jugular vein.
What's the matter with you guys? You scared?
Well, I'm not a bit.
All right, then go on in.
The rest of you liars can precede me.
What's eating you?
Man, if I get lost in there, ain't nobody ever gonna find me.
Yeah, fine, you don't worry. In you go.
Then who goes?
In we all goes. Come on, quit stalling.
Well, go on. Wait.
Got work to do.
Look like a brave pipe. Well?
Go ahead, Cliff.
Don't you think the lawn needs mowing and something like that?
What are you going to do, take the water off your knees? Get in there. Hey, kind of misty in here. Anybody got a match? Oh, watch out, you're scared of bats. That's better. Take a look in here. Oh, Jack wasn't kidding when he said this place would need fixing up. Look at that. No curtains, no drapes, no lamps, no knickknacks, no nothing. Where are we going to get some furniture?
What about that house next door?
What about it?
Oh, I saw a sign that says, completely furnished.
What do you want us to do, buy another house?
Oh, just furniture. Let someone else buy the house.
That's good. It's the best idea you had in 10 years. Let's go take a look, fellas. Put that stuff down.
Okay.
How's the water, man?
Monk, there's boys in the house. What'll we do?
We'll make that place look like $1,000,000.
Oh, you aren't kidding.
Hey, the door's open.
They must trust their neighbors.
Wow, this is really nice. Lamps, drapes, books, everything. I wonder why he bought that old house next door instead of this one.
Yeah, I guess there wasn't enough room in the yard for a victory garden, huh?
Could sure make some improvements over there with this stuff.
Yeah, but do you think we should really take these things?
Hey, certainly. Jack can pay for it later.
All right, I okay it. I'm his brother-in-law. Good enough for me. It's good enough for my sister.
Stop moving it then. Go ahead, stop moving
Oh, me?
it. Pick up something. Don't pick up nothing heavy. I know.
No, I
you
gotta
got a
get some
strange
books on my
back.
mind.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Oh, can you give us a room and a bath?
Yes, sir.
What's funny, dear?
Oh, well, that's an old joke. I say, can you give us a room and a bath? And he's supposed to say, well, I can give you a room, but you'll have to take the bath yourself.
Really? Would you care to register, sir?
Thanks. There. How does that look, Mrs. Gibson?
I like it very much.
Oh, are you Mr. John Gibson?
Well, yeah. Sure, look here. Got my, my draft card, Social Security, driver's license, automobile club, you want to see marriage certificate?
No, thank you. I have a message for you.
Message? Call Chelsea 5518, apartment 243. Who the dickens is Chelsea 5518?
I don't recognize the number. It sounds like a hotel.
They said it was most urgent.
They did, huh? Well, where are the phone booths?
Right over there, sir.
Oh, well, come on, darling. Hold everything, huh?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yes? This is room 243.
Well, this is John Gibson. What can I do for you?
Oh, Mr. Gibson, it's about your house. This is Mrs. John G. Elwood. I thought you should know the truth about it.
What do you mean? Well, look, when we go there, I'll take along a big box of ghost powder.
Well, I just wanted you to know that I'd reported it to the police, and they should be out there by now.
Well, what did you do that for? Well, of course I mind. I don't want a lot of cops poking around out there. Oh, okay. Well, just forget it. All right, goodbye.
What's the matter, darling?
Well, that was Mrs. Elwood. She sent the police to investigate the place next door to our house. There's something fishy about the whole thing.
I'm glad we didn't go out there now. Aren't you?
No, I'm not. I think we ought to go out there right now.
Right now?
Yep.
But, honey...
Come on, darling. Don't be frightened.
Who said anything about being frightened?
Oh. Here. Hello, darling. Oh, you got a nice hotel here. We sure enjoyed our stay. Come on, darling.
Short day.
All right, come on, step on it. You ain't getting no overtime for this. Hey, Dave. Come on, wake up. Come on. Okay. Get out of there and take that chair with you. I'll carry this ashtray. Watch out for the glass on the way out. Let me get that stuff You carry some.
got a lot of
go. Yeah. Right in the living room. Right there.
No in there,
Okay, lay it down right here. Now we got something to work with. You two fellas start to put up the wallpaper over there, and Rocky and Danny, you put up the curtains and drapes. And get them nice and cylindrical. Glimpy, you can sweep.
Thanks, Chief.
What are you doing?
You told me I could sleep?
Not sleep, sweep. Now get up off there and go to work. Dust off that rust.
Okay, Chief. What are you going to do?
I gotta think. I'm the supervisor.
Oh, what do I always have to do stuff for?
I'll give you consolidation. Do a good job, and I'll reduce your dues for the next 3 months.
Thanks, Chief.
Now don't split that wood with those screws. What is this?
Mug?
And don't get too much glue on that paper. It sticks out through there. It makes lumps.
Okay.
That goes under the drapes, not over them. Did you ever dress no houses?
No.
What are those lights, Jimmy Gordon? Who is that in there?
It's a gang of kids. They're friends of Jack Gibson's. You know, the guy that bought the house next door.
Is it some more of your bungling, you stupid fool?
How'd I know they were coming out of here? I'll get rid of them, though. Come on, Bruno.
Yeah, let me get my hands on them.
wait a minute. Why do I have such idiots around me? Let's find out what Hilda knows about it. How did those kids get in the house?
They broke in. They're still here?
Yes, where's Monk?
I don't know. He went up to see.
Idiots. Imbeciles, all of you. Come to me.
Oh, shit! What's that? Well, maybe it's termite there.
What's the matter? The altitude too much for you?
No. That picture up there, he's alive.
Who's alive?
Him, up there.
First place, it's not a him, it's a her.
Please believe me. Her was a him a minute ago.
You're seeing things.
Seeing things? Man, I heard him growl.
All right, just take it easy now. Relax. You've been drinking too much coffee.
What coffee? Hey, where'd you get it?
Go to work. Come on, step on it. Come on, Danny, get those doilies hung.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have bought a spirit level to make sure they was even.
Coffee drinker. Hey, Napoleon must be awful hot with that coat on.
It's the best example of slow motion I ever seen. Come on, hurry up. Glimpy, we'll play statues later. Get back on that broom.
Oh, just trying to figure out where if I should sweep the dust from here into the hall or the dust from the hall into here.
Just sweep it clockwise.
Okay, Chief. Napoleon? Hey, Fox. You warm.
No, I'm not warm. Why?
Napoleon took his coat off. He had it on, he took it off. Look.
He took his coat off, huh? You look.
Well, what do you know? He put it back on.
What's going on around here anyway? You going goofy too? Don't answer that. Just go over and lie down next to Scruno.
Wait a minute.
Shut up.
Let's not have any animosity. Hey, Scruno.
Yeah.
You sure you saw what you saw?
Sure, I'm sure.
Good eye. I tried to tell Muggs. See, I'm back there sweeping. I got a broom in my hand. I look up at Napoleon. He's got a coat on. He's standing like that. Then I turn around and he's got...
Where are you going? What are you doing up there?
Hey, look. Now he's in his long drawers.
Get down off there. I'm going to send you to an optimist and have your eyes examined. Come on down. Huh? If I have to go up there and get you, I'll stab you with one of those horns. I want you two to quit clowning.
Clowning? Who's clowning? Quit clowning. The thing was right... Hello?
Stop acting like a couple of hysterical dames.
Who's acting like hysterical dames? I saw it, and Schooner saw it too, didn't you, Schooner?
Nothing else but. Come on, let's go home.
I ought to slug the both of you. You're imagining things. It's all in your mind.
Now, whose mind is that in?
Did you hear that?
Certainly I heard it. You think I'm thief?
Come on, let's go home.
We ain't gonna go no place. We're gonna find out what that was.
Hear what he said? We're gonna find out what it was.
When you guys find out what it was, I'll be in the car waiting for you.
You wait right there. I said we're gonna find out what it was, and I meant it. Hey, Glimpy.
Chief?
You go first.
Certainly. What am I saying?
What's the matter? You scared?
Scared? I'm not scared of nothing, but I'm not going out there. You wanted to go out, so you go out and see what it was.
You gonna let me go up there all alone?
Yeah.
Remind me when we get back to town to give you the Iron Cross for bravery. Right over the skull. Sure, I'll go find out what it was. What are you doing?
The noise came from that direction.
Oh, yes. So I thought maybe shortcut over there if they... $1
And all ain't well, nohow.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
Mother, let's go home now.
Come here. Just for that, you're gonna go first.
Me?
Yeah, you. Now, go on. Get up there. We'll let you go home later. Go on. Go up there, all of you. Come on. I'm gonna be last for a change. Glimpy, get up there. Well, do you see anything?
Nope.
No.
Who that? Who that? Who that say who that? When I say who that?
Who said who that when I say who that?
What's the matter with you? That's just an echo.
It's an echo.
See that? What I tell you. There's nothing to be scared of.
That's what you think.
Well, boys, here we go again.
You'll wait for me.
Open the door! Open the door! Open the door!
Open that door.
Oh, there go that echo again. Yes.
Have they gone?
Yes, in the cellar.
Cellar? Oh, that's bad, Abel.
You must get them out of there, quick.
Open the door. Hey, Pat, give me a hand.
Take a look in there.
What's that, Muggs?
Looks like a printing press.
Jack never told me he had a printing press. Out of the store, the Allies.
What the new order means to you. How to destroy the Allies.
What are they doing?
Let me see.
Look.
The kids have found printing press and everything. Shall I take care of them?
Oh, we have company upstairs, too, the police.
The Gestapo. Did you hear? The Gestapo.
No, just 2 American detectives. Probably dumb ones, too. Don't worry about them. Let me see.
Gee, that sounds like spies.
Yeah, do you think Jack's mixed up with them?
I don't know. This is his house.
Jack won't have nothing to do with the Nazis.
I hope not.
What do you mean, man?
Well, he told us not to come out here, remember?
Yeah, you're right.
He had a lot of extra dough when he left, too. Where did he get that?
That's probably where this stuff comes in.
Yeah, and how could he buy a big house like this?
Why, you shut your big mouth. You want me to punch you right in the nose?
Oh, stop drooling. We gotta figure this thing out. This is no time to argue.
Your brother-in-law. I can't believe it. I'll never be able to face the Boy Scouts again.
Ah, don't feel bad, Glimpy. We're not sure it was your brother-in-law. We're only guessing.
What do you got in your mind, Muggs?
I don't know. If anybody else found that stuff here, I know what they'd think.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe we better get it out of here.
Where are we going to take it? Why don't you put it in the house next door? Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
The way you act, you think I was a bully or something. That's a good idea. Put it in the house next door. Go on, move it, boys.
Come on, guys.
Watch your hands
Yep,
under there,
that's
too.
They are taking the press out.
Let them go.
But they taking the press.
Let them take the evidence next door.
Remove all suspicion from us.
Did you find anything in there?
No, nothing in there. Oh, we better take a look upstairs.
Okay.
Go over the room thoroughly and see that nothing is left to incriminate us. Yes, sir. Tony, you come with me. Get up!
It was okay letting Gibson buy that house, huh?
Yes, that was a lucky mistake you made.
Nothing there.
Huh?
Nothing there.
Oh, we better take a look downstairs then. That door wasn't open before, was it?
Was that door there when we come in?
Was that door there when we came in? No! It just this minute grew.
Come on. Let's go.
I sure hope Jack appreciates what we're doing for him.
He certainly should. As his brother-in-law, I personally thank you, one and all.
Nothing down here.
Don't look like it.
Hey, I got a good idea. Let's call the cops.
What, with our fingerprints all over there? The best idea you can get is not to get any more ideas.
Let's see if the people in that little place know anything about it.
We should have left that door open. Hey, there's Jack and Betty. Well, we sure got them out of a tight spot just in time.
Well, darling, here's our little love nest.
Oh, Jack. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Huh. With a couple of cops hammering at the door.
I wonder who that is. Let's have a look.
Well, did you find anything?
No. No, there's no one around here. Say, by the way, who might you be?
I'm Jack Gibson. This is my wife. We just bought that little place.
Oh, I see.
Uh-oh. We got our signals crossed. Jack bought that little house, not the big one. I got vote. You're right. We better get that press back out of there. Let's go.
Well, we were sent out to look over that big place there.
Yes, I know. People we bought our house from seem to think something funny's going on.
We couldn't find anything wrong.
It's probably their imagination. You know how old folks are.
Well, we'll be heading back to the station now. If you hear anything, give us a ring.
Well, I don't think we'll bother you tonight.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Hey, what are you whispering about? Ouch! I'm gonna tell you. Oh, yeah.
Well, let's go. Key now. It's open. This is for luck. Well, darling, here we are. Look it over.
Okay, we'll put that press back where it was and show it to the cops.
R-17, Mulligan speaking. We just looked the place all over. There's nothing here but a couple of newlyweds.
Looks a little bad, doesn't it?
I can't understand it. There should be more furniture here.
Sure, it would help, but I still think it's awful cute.
Easy. Need some help? There you are.
No, thanks.
Leave it just the way it was now. Okay, let's tell the law. Come on.
Guess I may as well get the grips.
Okay, we're coming right in. Let's go.
Hey! Hey! What do you think of that? Their car's gone.
Who?
The cops.
Isn't that awful?
Hey, Muggs.
What's this one?
What are you doing here?
Well, just what I was about to ask you.
Oh, that's a long story.
We was decorating that house.
Yeah, we thought it was yours.
We found a printing press with a lot of nasty propaganda.
Yeah, we thought it was yours.
So we moved it over here.
Yeah, then we found out that was yours.
So we moved it back again.
Nazi propaganda.
Sure.
So that's why they didn't want us to come out here. Why didn't you phone the police?
We thought it was yours.
Is there a phone next door?
Yeah, but that ain't yours.
Well, come on.
Well, don't confuse it, though. Won't you, big lad?
What?
There it is.
Get me police headquarters. Hello? This is 322 Elm Street. We can send a couple of men out here right away.
Yeah, tell them about the Nazis.
Yes, I know they've been here, but send them back. Yes, they've gone. That's right, thank you.
Quick, you must get the press back to that cottage. They're calling the police. Hurry up. Come on, let's go. Pick it up.
Calling car 17. Calling car 17. Return at once to 322 Elm Street. Urgent. That is all.
We just came from there.
Let's go.
Where are they? Well, they ought to be here any minute.
Who?
Oh, he's on first. Hey, there they are now. Come on, Jack.
Okay.
We tried to call you back, but you didn't hear us. There's a lot of intimidating evidence in that house.
Hey, what is this, a gag? Well, these boys have found a printing press in the basement with a lot of subversive literature all over the place. It must be a Nazi hideout.
How about the people? Seen any signs of them around?
Heard a lot of noises, didn't see no people.
Well, we better take a look.
Yeah, follow me. We got all the evidence down this cellar. Right on. Come on.
Support it. Support it, you there.
Who's that?
How can you picture that? I must be having optical delusions.
What's the matter?
Well, there was a printing press here 10 minutes ago.
Just got up and walked away, huh?
Well, if ink can run, I guess a printing press can walk. That's right. You can still see the ink on our hands from where we touched it.
That dirt could have been on your hands for the last 6 months, for all we know.
Come on, we better get out of here before we start seeing things ourselves.
I'm telling you it was dead. Right here in the ground.
I don't always look like this. There's a visible ink on it.
We're right there.
All right. It was there, and you saw it. But it ain't there now.
They can't figure this thing out. We seen that press with our own eyes.
So did I.
That's what I said. Couldn't just disappear. Somebody must have taken it out of here.
You know, I think...
Yeah, I'll do all the thinking around here.
All right, go ahead and think. You're always thinking. Think. Think a while. Oh, you're such a smart guy. We should think. Hey, Mums. Look.
What do you think that's for?
Mice.
Mike, you'll never learn nothing, will you? Hey, I bet that's how they got that press out of here. Just keep quiet. You follow me.
Nobody there. Let's go home. Come on.
What are you, a coward? Go in there already. What are you talking about?
Hey! Drop my hand. I'll put your ring and go.
Come on, Pat.
Hey, wait a minute. That's funny.
Now what?
Those lights in my cottage. I turned them out.
Now the lights are turning themselves on and off. Come on, Pat.
Go ahead if you want to. I want to see for myself. Come on, Betty.
I want to find out for himself, too. But doggone. Fellas, look here.
What's this?
It looks like the printing press.
Ah, so it does. So it does. What are these? What do these look like?
Look like them same things we all have been telling you alls about.
What's it doing here?
That's something you'll get a chance to explain, and you'd better think fast.
Hold on. Now, look, you don't think this belongs to me?
This is your house, isn't it?
Yes, but...
We better find Monks and tell him. You ain't kidding. Come on.
Take a ride. Come on.
Get him, Bruno. Back, get up. Hey, take it easy. Benny. A trap door. Oh, yeah. Come on, another one. Hey, take it easy, will you? Fuck it. You're right. Oh, I'm rough. No, you look like a gorilla.
Oh, you busting my... Come on, Benny.
Pipe it, we'll talk this thing over. Get the rest of the fellas, Dave.
Listen, officer, this is absolutely ridiculous.
All I know is the press is on your property. I'll have to take you to headquarters and talk to the lieutenant.
Hey, fellas, Jack, come here. We saw him down the tunnel. They got Muggs and Glimpy, and they took him into a room.
All right, but this is the last time I'll believe any of you. O'Brien, beat it back to the house and go down the basement. I'll look down the tunnel.
The first time since I knew you that you couldn't say nothing.
Are you kidding?
You better wait here, honey. You boys stay with us.
Okay, Jack.
Hurry up, they got Muggs and Glimpy in there.
Let me have a try at that.
Hey, what's that?
Must be somebody in there.
Must be some way to get in there. Yeah. Look around here.
We better get out of here, boss.
Where? Look. Say, what's the matter? Grab that woman. Where we go? Grab that woman. She's in the game. Follow me, I'll show you.
Get ready.
Hey, Glimpy! Glip!
Hey, Muggs! Muggs!
Hey, Glimpy! Yeah.
It's Muggs! Hey, Muggs! Why don't you go home and get dressed?
Glimpy, look!
Fine, honey, playing leapfrog. Let me have him. In shape, honey? Let's go. Come on, kid. You feel good? Come on, come at it, Muggs. You're all right, kid. All right. Steady. Wake up. Wake up. The winner, a new champ. I knew you could do it, kid.
What a honeymoon.
You always got to do everything the hard way. Everybody else gets plain, ordinary, common measles. So you got to go out and dig up German measles.
What are you picking on me for? I know them guys were Nazis. Don't you know I'm sick? I'll throw it on you.
Don't, Glimpy, I apologize.
And remember, you've got 7 days more to go.